You are listening to subscriber-only content.
Hello, friends. Happy Thursday morning. It's the Dumb Zone live from, where are we? Arizona. And I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
Foodie CK is here. TC is here. MG is here. MS? No. Matthew Small's not here. Anyway, here is Arizona. We are at spring training for the Milwaukee Brewers. That's right. The Brew Crew, as I call them.
That's what's brewing here in America, family.
What's
Fields.
brewing?
Is Jet at the plate? They're just putting stuff up on the screen.
See at the dish?
See at the dish?
Boys are out swinging bats.
I think that's still Yelich.
We got no clouds in the sky today. A beautiful day for baseball. On our show today, it's our last show here in Arizona. We will have grizzled veteran hurler Rob Z, as the boys call him in the clubhouse. We will have Sophia Minnaert, the digital features content director. We will have Jared Sandler, the heated rival, the spring training heated rival of the Milwaukee Brewers.
It's so baseball today.
They train right down the street. We are all about baseball, Blake. Mm-hmm. You are baseball, Blake.
Is he? All I hear about is women's basketball, this. And
Well, watch. Do you have this?
Now batting for the Dumb Zone, here's Baseball Blake.
I don't.
Why did he make that?
It's pretty incredible.
For your new segment. Go on.
Go
what
on.
do we got?
The floor is yours.
Take us around the...
The dish. The diamond. Dan pissmogged me earlier.
What does that mean?
We were in the bathroom at the same time, and your stream was a lot stronger than mine.
Oh.
I think you just had to go more, but...
I do drink a lot of...
I heard Clav use the term pissmog, so that's what I'm
You're now calling him Clav?
That's what he calls himself.
All right. Well, now I got to start with...
You could go pissmog or streammog, but it's when you're standing there and one of your boys has a heavier...
Today in Dan's texts, that's what we're getting to here. Sven, of course, tells me that Jordan Stoll's trying for 3 golds as I write.
You get every other word
The
in the text,
China
too.
skater just threw down a sub 142. Going to be tough to top. Upset of the game, Stoltz takes silver. China skater with the skate of his life.
Wow.
That's one text. But more relating to, what did you just say?
I said you pissmogged me earlier.
And who was the person that?
Clavicular. Clav.
Clav, okay. Because I asked my daughters.
Of course.
My college-age daughters the same question, each in a separate chat, so they wouldn't be embarrassed or
Smart.
whatever. Do you have any thoughts on clavicular? The older one, Ava, I don't know what that is.
Progress.
Eden, who I think is way more online.
Yeah, I've noted.
She says, not really. I don't know much about him. I just know he's like actively dying. And then next she says, deteriorating is more like it.
Some may call it deteriorating. He calls it ascending.
Okay. I'll let her know.
Yeah. It was just, I learned a term and then it happened to me. So I wanted you guys to know. Be on the lookout for getting
You're ascending?
pissmogged. Now that I know what it means,
Pissmogged.
I guess I kind of am.
So pissmogged is if you're going to the bathroom next to someone and they are clearly like more
Something heavier is going on over
more
there.
virile than you.
Yeah.
You are there. They got the stuff. They got the goods. Well, you'll be back to Dallas soon, and you can head to Game Day Men's Health. And,
No doubt.
GameDay.dumbzone.com is where you can also stop getting piss-mogged by your by your co-host.
Don't get roof mogged either.
Yeah, I was going to mention Qualis Roofing is actually the ones who have sent us down here to Arizona. They are the title sponsor of our spring training trip. Silverback Construction, a supporting sponsor. But what do you get when you're the title sponsor? Well, you get to bring your Qualis drone that flies high overhead there. Oh, look, you're seeing right now is Christian Yelich take some cuts. Oh, my, look at that.
Oh, you got a hold of that one.
Oh, wow, what a rope. Anyway, thank you, Qualis Roofing, QualisGC.com. So the day we got here, we have 6 of us in the traveling party, but a few of us flew and a few of us drove. That way we could still do a show if one of those 2 things didn't make it. We didn't want to
sure.
all travel together. That is the reason we did this. And the 3 of us who flew, Jake, Dan, Blake, landed, did not have a vehicle rented, and so we had to take an Uber. And we get in an Uber ride. Well, it was a long, just even getting the Uber. There was a lot of, it's kind of like sometimes if you're in an Airbnb, you ever start shopping for Airbnbs and then you kind of are looking at that and then hotels and then like you end up siding with the hotel and you're like, I just want to, I think our new way might be, we might just go over to the taxi stand. Hey, look how those yellow cars, there's no one around them. They're just dreaming of somebody walking up to them and saying, can you drive me somewhere? I feel like that's the new way is going to be the taxi.
And in
It's
some places
cyclical.
it is.
Yeah.
No, in Vegas, I got the yellow taxi.
New York.
Uber and Lyft were way too expensive.
Uber's
And there's
expensive. They were upselling me. And then it was like, when's it going to get here?
Right.
Now, that may have been because of the driver they assigned us. We would come to learn. The driver they assigned us, we were intrigued when we saw the name, Zastryzny.
Mm-hmm.
And I once knew a lady named Minnaert. She was the 7th girl in her family. And apparently the mom had 6 girls. Dad just wanted that boy because, you know, anybody who's a girl dad will tell you, they're okay. But, man, if we had a boy, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, who's
So you
going to be
keep-
the next Wayne?
So you keep trying, and at the end, the mom said, look, this is it. I'll try one more time for you. It was another girl, so he's like, all right, well, I wanted to name a boy Wayne all my life. This is Minnaert. Zastryzny. Similar? Who knows?
We didn't get
Trans?
there, but
Who knows?
Yeah,
You can just go that way.
Yeah,
I'm all for whatever she wants to be.
yeah.
Anyway,
She was a tall black woman
Driving a Prius.
presenting.
oh, yeah, the Uber XL that we ordered.
Yeah.
It's a Prius. The front seat was full of stuff, and I think she swept it all onto the ground so Blake could sit in the front with her.
No, because I open the passenger door and I see a bunch of crap. It's not organized. It's like when you open your wife's car. There's just stuff everywhere. Trash.
Right, receipts.
Sweaters. Yeah, what is this? And so then I look at her, and she looks at me like, I'm not cleaning it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I opened the back door, and I was going to slide in with Jake, because I'd rather make Jake mad than her mad. And Jake's like, no way, dude. And
Got the arm.
And so then we go back, and I look at her again, and she's like, I'll clean it. And she, just swept everything off. But it was not a good start to the ride either.
Well, we wanted to play some audio because she talked. It started out really cool. Because we were like, oh, wow, this might be some gold. Anyway, here's how the ride started. I think we all started recording when she kind of said there was a festival or something that weekend. I think that's what she started telling us about. Or that night.
So a lot of different artists go there. It's just this big old festival out in Tempe. Every year they do that. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Tell me who's coming. I think it's Luke Bryan's.
Mumford and Sons.
Okay.
There's a lot going on here.
I told you.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
So it's kind of
Now
fun
I'm
at
going-
first.
I'm going to
Continue straight
Detroit.
to stay on East
Ask me
Skyharbor
why.
Boulevard.
Why are you going to Detroit?
By the way, okay, we'll get to this. But so she has the window open. I'm in the back seat right behind her, so it's just all over me. That's why my audio is terrible because I was holding my window open, the Siri or whatever on full volume.
Yeah.
And she's also very loud, just telling stories, and it's air conditioning on. Like, it was hot. It was not a pleasant ride. But she seemed to have something, so.
Yeah, and just real quick, she was trying to tell us about a festival that they're having this weekend. It's a music festival in Tempe, which she calls Tempeh.
She's also leading statement guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's letting
like,
you know that she
that I
can't
can't
be
go.
around this weekend. For
So we're
Luke
like,
Bryan.
why?
Yeah.
And then, or I guess we didn't even say why.
No, she made us.
She's wanting to tell her story. Look, I re-listened to this yesterday. How far is it? It takes 5 minutes. Like, if we want to listen to the whole 5, we can. Or we can just jump back and forth. But it took 5 minutes for her to tell us that she had left her husband because of the physical violence that he inflicted upon her and the story of why she didn't call the cop. Within 5 minutes, we knew so much, like, more about
Family
her
history.
than I might know about either one of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've been working together for years.
And that's a story that I wouldn't tell strangers. Like, that's got to be one of the most.
Not off the bat, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Within
private.
5
That's
minutes.
the dumb zone, man. People just get comfy and just settle right in.
You'll see that later with Rob Z.
Next weekend.
Where
And
are you going to be here?
I'm going to
Continue straight
Detroit
to stay on East
Ask me
Skyharbor
why.
Boulevard.
Why are you going to Detroit?
to a pimpin' hole party.
Where?
Okay.
He's like, where?
Where?
I just told you Detroit.
Where specifically?
Oh, I don't know.
What if I want to go?
I can't help you. I just know that I'm going to a pimpin' hole. My cousin is turning 40 years old, and that's his party. Pimpin' holes.
So what does that entail?
You gotta dress like a pimp in a hoe. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. Like yeah.
Yeah, you gotta dress like a pimp in a hoe. Oh, I've been stressed out. Like, literally stressed out trying to figure out what kind of outfit I'm gonna wear. Because I don't want to expose too much, but that's what hoes do, right?
You can
Right.
be a pimp though.
Mile, continue straight to stay
I
on
can
East
be a
Skyharbor
pimp,
Boulevard.
but
Like, we just got in the car,
Right.
and she's just going.
Yeah, we're barely out of the airport. By the way, do you think we could throw a pimp and hoe party?
You could try.
Are they
Times
back?
are a little bit different.
Our
yeah.
pimp and hose party's back
They may be
for the
back.
white man. This is, I think, what you're pointing at is the white man just can't get away with anything in this day and age.
Not allowed to have any fun.
It's just terrible. We're going to have a good drop in here, I think, somewhere.
yes,
What happened?
you don't want to know. You might get mad.
Oh, so she's starting to tell the story of why she's divorced, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Jake's like, what happened?
I think we have 19 minutes for you to tell us.
What's your name again?
By the way,
Is that it?
no. She has 19 minutes, like it says our route. There's 19 minutes left in the drive.
Narrator voice.
I have another 30 on this audio. Dude, she was missing turns
I
left and right.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
whispering to Jake. I'm like, dude.
And I-
I'm thinking of, can I do the rollout?
And the map's right in front of me, and I'm seeing her miss. I don't know.
Turn after turn after turn, and she's like,
Like we were walking distance, and she went.
You know what happens if you
Oh,
call
and
the
then she had to
police?
drive all the way around.
Yeah.
Like we were within 1 minute of
There's the
our
house.
Airbnb, and then she took us another 9-minute drive
Yeah.
around. Like, what are we doing?
It gave me good perspective, though, because I do think sometimes maps messes me up. But watching her deliberately miss turns, and then she would blame, why is Waze doing this?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No,
You just blew through the thing.
Yeah, you messed up.
All right, no, the drop is coming. Although that did sound like a good
What's
drop.
your name?
We have 19 minutes for you to tell us.
What's your name again?
My name's Jake.
I know you, Jake. What's his name again?
I'm Blake.
Blake, Jake, and Dan. Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, we need that.
Blake, Jake, and Dan. Wow.
She was very interested in Blake.
Yeah, story of ex-husband, didn't call the cop. Like, she just talked forever.
Well, she put me in a tough
She
spot.
has 9 grandchildren.
She has 9 grandchildren. I think she hit grandma before 40.
And
I
then,
told you guys I have a cousin that recently achieved that distinction.
and you had something in common where she has like an aunt that's younger than her, something
Right.
that whole
Right.
bit.
There was a lot going on. But then she asked us if we'd ever hit a woman.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this a trick question?
Well, let's see if I can find that.
Another leading statement.
Yeah, because I thought, okay, she's saying, like, sometimes it's okay. Like,
She kind of did. Let's
So I'd probably like
Keep left to stay on
put my hands up when my mom was like,
I gave her the Des thing of, like, you know,
or maybe, but no, that's not something I've done before.
Are you married?
Yes, I've never put my hands up. What if you do it consensually?
Yeah, I asked her if you can do it consensually.
yeah, and it takes her a second.
Since and you do your hands?
Or it's like part of love making. Yeah, you know.
Oh no, I ain't talking about that kind. That's good. That's good right there.
That's
But
good.
That's good right
Yeah,
there.
we
Why
like
you so
that.
quiet?
We like the
Yeah,
No, that's good right there.
that's
Little
good
Trevor
right
Bauer.
there. Want to do a little consensual? But we can just, if you want, just so you guys, we'll have the people listening can have our experience a little bit. We'll just let her talk, and we'll just pull this up.
But no, I can't really say. I've done
You
a lot
didn't
of
answer the question.
Okay,
We'll just pull it up occasionally. Let's just
Just
let
a
her
running
talk,
track.
kind of computer story style,
okay.
and we'll check back in with her when we get the opportunity.
So we eventually did get a car. So there are now 2 cars, and one of them will be leaving tonight,
Yeah.
is the plan.
After Matt, I think, is going to take a nap, go get some dinner, take a little nappy. You guys then are going to some show, and so I was at dinner with Matt last night. He's a very competitive guy. Schotty would love him. And like he's kind of indicating his quest to beat us back does hinge on TC's arrival time, TC and Clayton's arrival time back from whatever show you're going to.
Okay.
So his quest is, like, if he could, he would leave now. That's the way his mindset is. Or he would leave the second we got done with the show, but he's going to leave the second he is able to leave. So you guys are going to some show? Who?
Nick Offerman.
Oh, okay. He's going to have everything packed up, and when you guys get back, he's going to make them get into the Sprinter van,
With black hoods on.
and then they can go to sleep, and he's going to just start driving.
Yeah.
He will not stop. Well, he might stop and pull over, like he said, for like a 15-minute nap, because he's a pussy. Because he's not a real man that could just drive all the way through. Like, I mean, if I was driving, I'd probably drive all the way through.
Yeah.
But he can do any way he wants.
15-minute naps are the manliest thing you can do. Possessing full control over your sleep. Like like your splinter. It's fully centered. I am awake now.
Yeah. No, he's that kind of guy.
So what's the verdict on the trip? Are we taking an hour trip after the show? Are we not?
Well, Dominic Robinson, our great friend, lives. Phoenix is like Dallas.
And then some, maybe.
It's deceiving.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, he's from Phoenix. We're in Phoenix. But to get to him, it's over an hour.
Right.
And then if there's going to be rush hour, that might be an hour 15, hour and a half. So then we're like,
Great friend, but maybe not hour 10 friend.
well, no, it's like
Is what you mean.
Parker County, and then we're going to go to Frisco or the Colony or something. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
so yeah, we just
We're
now
working on
one bonus thing is he wants to eat real early,
I do like that. I do like that.
and I suppose that's going to be tough for you though. Either way, to go there and then get back and then go to Dave Attell or Nick Offerman and the hot shortstop prospect Nick Offerman. Glove.
Taking
His
cuts
glove
out
is
here.
ready for the bigs.
It's just the curve.
When's the back going to come around?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did hit a highlight, I think, of parenthood last night.
That was pretty cool.
Because I had plans. When I don't know, this trip is with the boys, and we have some downtime after all the work is done. And so I have played more video games on this trip than I have in I don't know how long back home. Because it's the whole, if I'm in there playing, I just know my wife is staring through the walls at me. Because God forbid a husband have a little bit of free time or fun in his life.
I know. There's things you could be doing.
Right. And so it's just evaporated, really. So I've enjoyed that. Thank you for letting me have the TV, even though I kind of just commandeered it. But in all of this, my 4-year-old son, Brooks, was unhappy with me that I was taking the Xbox. Because he is not a daily, but every other day, it's like, hey, you've done good. Here, you can play Halo for a little bit. So I told you guys a few weeks ago that I had gotten my dad an Xbox so that he could play with Brooks. So when I told Brooks that I was taking the Xbox, I said, well, maybe a day this week you can go over to Grandpa's house and then we can play. Me in Arizona, you over there. So he was stoked, and we finally got to do that last night. So my wife kind of had to help him get into the chat or whatever, but really from there, he knew how to join me in the menus. He knew what we were playing. He knew the headset, whatever. And so for an hour, a little over an hour, me and my 4-year-old just played Xbox in a party, and it was a blast.
Dude, that sounds awesome. It really does, because, I would go on road trips, call my kids every night, and it's just a phone call, but it's a nice little thing. Or even if we're at the great game or something like that, a ticket event, to call them and say goodnight is a big deal. But never really got into FaceTiming and stuff. Just that didn't, I don't know, that seems weird.
And, Jake, I don't know if you're the same way.
But to put on a headset and be able to play a game and talk, and that sounds really fun.
If I sit him down and I say, how was school today? Nothing.
Yeah, you're not going to get much.
So you got to find these ways to just kind of bring it up organically, or just at least trick them into it. He told me about his entire day, what he's been doing, because we're just sitting there playing. He's not thinking I'm up to something. And so it was a very nice way to catch up, what he did over the weekend, how the grandparents, what's mom doing, how's Benny. And he would just answer it because we were just in the middle of playing.
Do you destroy him?
We play this thing where we're on the same team. It's a PvE, basically like you versus the computer. And so we just face rounds and rounds of the Covenant. And so there were times where he dies, I got to go revive him. I die, he revives, and he understands the bit.
It's amazing, 4-year-old doing that.
It really is.
4.
But it's been awesome to track his progress, because at first he can't aim, he can't walk and aim, and dude, now he's just locking on.
He's still calling them Jewish people.
I was also thinking this because
super early in the process,
as we are all different ages, but you might be more me on this one too. I couldn't have fathomed my parents with video games were that is certainly a world that it's kind of like, TikTok dances now to us or something like.
Yeah, I have a memory of my mom when we brought the Nintendo home being blown away by it and playing with us all night. But after that,
right,
not at all. My dad never picked up it. My dad never played Tiger Woods.
But it was more of you're wasting time. It wouldn't be I'm encouraging you at the age of 4 to start this.
Oh,
it's because you grew up as a video game player, and you don't consider this to be the worst waste of time you could ever imagine.
No, and I mean there are pros and cons to this for sure. One con came up yesterday, whenever the teacher told my wife at pickup that we're going to have the kids stop talking about guns and weapons at school, because he's big into guns right now. So there are drawbacks, but
there are different games you could have your kids.
I know.
You don't
nobody's
have to have
nobody's playing that
Grand
stuff.
Theft. Oh.
I know,
nobody's
but I'm not
playing Joseph in the Coat of Many Colors.
No, but it's
Every
the thing.
kid's playing
He wants to play
first-person shooter.
He wants to play what he saw me playing.
Right.
And I was playing Halo, so that's what he wants to do. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air about where we are in the process. But for him to get better at something, and then I think the thing now with they're doing the psychology of video games, it's that games now are just such a like dopamine hit of like, oh, open this box and open these cards, and it's just like it's a participation thing and whatever. The game that we grew up playing was like there was failure involved, and then you had to reset the way you approach something. Like he's now okay with losing because he loses at video games all the time, and so that's progress. And then like I've told you on the show, he can recognize mistakes he makes and just like his reaction time, and I don't know. I think.
But one of the things I've at least kind of understand about today's video games is you talk about the failure and you learn how to overcome that.
Yeah.
Aren't there a lot of games that you die, but then you just pick up right where you already are, so you don't have to
That was also something. Like they were saying, they went back through this. The reason like Mario was good for whatever. You got so far, damn it. Yeah, now you got to start all the way over. Now, you're right. Some games you just pick up right, there's no like overcoming obstacles.
Like I have to learn how to get through that.
Right. And you got to restart at the very beginning. So, I don't know. All that to say, I had fun with my 4-year-old last night on Xbox. I'm a bad parent for allowing this to happen.
Or a great parent. I think you're great.
We'll see.
When you and TC have cucked each other on, I don't know if that would be the term for it, but at different times, when you two do find yourself in the same room, neither one of you are working on, because you'll be working on stuff for the show, TC's working on video stuff, and then when you finally get that sweet spot where neither one of you is, and I've seen it twice now, Blake asked TC, "Hey, how about a game? Let's do this thing. We bought this controller. Jake wants to podcast here in a few minutes."
Ooh, ducking the smoke.
After you went to bed, we got one in.
But
it's a tough tale.
For you?
Yeah.
He's destroying you.
I was up 21-0 at the half. And I'm 0-2 against Blake.
Were you toying with him? Toying with your food a little bit?
No, we just had to get our guys in the halftime, make some adjustments, and
TC got cocky.
Look, you got to stop number 9, okay?
I just saw great sportsmanship from Blake and pay off. He called a timeout at the end of a half just for TC because TC couldn't get his play in because of the bad controller.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so
Blake's a very ethical player.
Gave him a shot at. He had like a 3rd and goal from the 5, and TC threw a pick 6, 95-yard return, which was great. But then I saw the cucking the other way last night because Blake. Now they find themselves. We have some free time. TC goes up to Blake, extends a hand, and says, "Hey, let's run a game out here." And Blake's like, "Actually, I'm going to play a video game with my 4-year-old son back at home." And that was a huge force field. That is not going to be canceled for this. And
sorry, they drove to grandparents' house. I was kind of locked in.
And hearts melted as we saw Blake playing video games with his boy and screaming about different ethnicities.
Wars we didn't even know were happening.
So I do want to play. You know what? I know Schotty did his. He didn't do the press conference, but it was kind of his press conference.
Pretty much his press. Oh, what you got? What's Listerina you got?
Anyways, one thing led to another, and I don't know what was going through his brain, but whatever it wasn't enough to get beat up the way he beat me up.
Oh,
gosh,
So
that's
I'm
heavy.
done. I'm done. And he pulled a gun out on me.
Okay.
And the cops involved at all?
No, I did not. Ask me why.
Okay, I don't want,
Why? I assume because you didn't do anything, but why?
Could she could host like an NPR show. Ask me why.
Ask me why.
Wait, say that again?
I just assumed you think you wouldn't do anything, but
That he wouldn't.
you have a warrant.
Asking why she didn't call the
Hell
cops.
no.
When he beat her and pulled a gun.
I wouldn't be driving for Uber if I had a warrant.
Just make it worse.
Yeah. So the reason why I didn't, because
Funny joke. Oh, funny joke.
he's a black man
Oh, no.
and he had a gun.
Oh, no.
I was more scared of him getting shot because the way I was,
Whoa.
the way I looked, the way.
So she bleeds
I
easy,
wasn't
and that's
really
why she was
stupid
concerned.
looking out for him.
Well,
but
no,
I don't want
again.
to see my baby dad
we're 5 minutes into an Uber ride, and now we're like, where can this go?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the clock, and it still says like 15 minutes left in the ride.
We've already got to a gun.
Little did I know we had 30 left.
Right? No. There's going to be plenty more time to check in with our Phoenix Uber driver. Do you want to play any Schotty today?
Let's do some today in Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
The Dumb Zone presents Today in Twitter.
That, of course, the knockoff Silverback sounder.
Yeah. Thank you, Silverback.
This is technically from LinkedIn. I wanted to do this story in hopes that maybe we would spawn a new reservoir of content here of just wild LinkedIn posts. Because at some point in the last decade, people started using it like Facebook. We've commented on this before. I'm not really a participant in LinkedIn. I know people use it for all sorts of stuff now, like newsletters, but a lot of it, seemingly around the 2016, 2020 election, it just became your political posting spot.
Really?
Yeah, people just kind of post opinions there, but they frame it a little more businessy, right? Well, one guy who made some headlines with his LinkedIn posting earlier this week, his name is Brad Reese, Reese. He is a descendant, a grandson of the founder of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Okay.
He's the grandson of H.B. Reese, who spent 2 years at Hershey before forming his own candy company in 1919.
Ooh.
He invented the peanut butter cup in 1928.
What if they had a non-compete?
Probably of some sort.
Yeah.
So this letter, and this guy's like, he's grown. He's like a 60-year-old man. He penned an open letter to Todd Scott, manager, corporate brand, and editorial at the Hershey Company. Now tell me how Papa John's this is. He says, how does the Hershey Company continue to position Reese's as its flagship brand, a symbol of trust, quality, and leadership, while quietly replacing the very ingredients, milk chocolate and peanut butter, that built Reese's trust in the first place? Reese's became iconic because my grandfather built it on real ingredients and real integrity. So he's...
I love his message here, to tell you the truth.
He's not happy.
I think this is what will bring down big companies, especially if it's like some kind of a cost-cutting move.
It's a very detailed letter. He says this isn't a supply chain question. It's a brand governance question. Right now, the Reese's story is diverging from what's inside the Reese's products.
Wow.
Like he's talking about this like it's, getting toxic waste stopped from being dumped into the
that's how you
local
have
water
great
resort.
candy. With this kind of attitude.
For their part, Reese's says, look, we adjust some of the stuff and some of the stuff, but
settle down, old man.
It's all cool.
So this guy's got no actual say in what he's got the name.
He has the name. He has no actual say. He says that he recently bought a bag of Reese's Mini Hearts, which is a new product for Valentine's Day. On the packaging, this one actually says it's made from chocolate candy and peanut butter cream, not milk chocolate and peanut butter. So they do have some products
oh my God.
where they alter the chemistry a little bit. And he said he got this bag of Reese's Mini Hearts, threw it out. Quote, it was not edible. You have to understand, I used to eat a Reese's product every day. This is devastating for me.
I feel this guy.
But apparently, the article goes on to detail, like there's strict guidelines. It's kind of like we were hearing about this about tequila. There might be other brands like mozzarella. Maybe one, like there's very specific details on what is considered chocolate. Like it's got to be 10% of this cacao, 10%, or it's not actual chocolate. So
okay, so I thought when you said this Papa John's vibes, I thought we might hear some N-words or just something.
No, just the idea of like, listen, it's not the same fundamental Reese's peanut butter cup. I know the X's and O's of this, and the guy poured his heart out.
A Reese's product every day.
Yeah.
And he's lived well into his, he's 60 now.
As the
right?
grandson of the man who created Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, I'm not asking for nostalgia. I'm asking for alignment, for truth and Reese's brand stewardship.
That's what, I mean,
Yeah.
that's always been there when I've plunked down my $1.25 or whatever for the...
Everything else can be going to shit.
Right.
And you know.
But at least I have that knowledge.
The trust in the brand of Reese's. And then another thing that's a subsidiary of Today in Twitter. This is a thing that's back. Possibly the band Tool.
Was Tool not back? Like, are they...
Tool went through I would call at least a mid-tier cancellation.
Like, Hole is the Courtney Love one, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But Tool, very popular whenever I was in school. Kind of, honestly, like the Grateful Dead of my era.
Were you fired up about Tool?
No, not at all. Their songs, to me, as I've always said, sound like math problems. But they may be doing The Sphere, which is, that would be a huge deal. A Sphere residency for a band like that. But yeah, they were. He was.
Do we have to go to the
He was
Sphere?
doing a lot of underaging. They
we
say.
do.
Oh,
yeah.
which you said bands of your youth. That's
Very pop. I don't. I think it seems like it's all the bands, but
on one hand, you want to take great credit for your generation creating
Right.
the MILF and actually shunning the older generations who lusted after 13-year-olds in pop culture and music, and
yeah,
yet
some of them still
do as I say, not as I do, or whatever.
And he did deny it, but I don't know. Maybe TCU remember more about this. But there wasn't just one. There was one lady who said that he raped her. There were a number of ladies saying that he kind of.
The allegations were
exerted his-
extremely credible and multiple, and it appeared to be just on tour. He had a nightly thing of someone was supposed to go find some hot chicks in the crowd. No one's paying attention to IDs. They all come back on the bus. He picks one out from that. Like there's a
Basically
lot
the way
of
you
very
think it
similar
works.
stories.
Yeah. So you were
So
saying,
now
should
you're
we
not
go to the
allo-
Sphere?
Oh, yeah.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
I was focusing on, I thought that's part of being a rocker is like...
Well, I think you got to make sure they're not 17.
Okay, yeah, not back in the good old days, right? In the 70s? That's how come they were writing songs like that. How much did Brian Hoyer make over his career?
40.
Do you have, what's that site?
I mean, there's a bunch of them you could do. You could do Spotrac, but
Yeah, check out how Brian Hoyer, because I got kind of in addition to Today in Twitter, because Brian Hoyer was on Twitter. Is it okay to do this if you're Brian Hoyer?
Who earned $46.4 million.
Look at
I
that.
guess.
Brother's wife died.
Oh.
He has 4 daughters.
Is he going to marry his brother?
Well, he just started a GoFundMe.
Ooh.
Brian Hoyer, who made $46 million.
Yeah,
goes
but I
on
kind of
Twitter.
got that invested. It's not liquid.
It got tied up. You know about the wing place we're opening. And the pool company.
Probably. Is he still in? Is he in media? Is he out there?
Well, let me ask you
haven't
this,
seen.
and I don't think that there is a great answer. How did she die?
He just said lost his wife suddenly, unexpectedly. She was trying to. She didn't watch the warning. She was trying to do what Alex Honnold.
She fell off the Taipei 101? Damn.
They said don't. No, she was trying it at home first.
Yeah.
They said don't try this at home.
She did. There you go.
No, it just says suddenly and unexpectedly. Does it matter? Like if we ran, James Vanderbeek ran through the liquid part of our estate and in trying to get alternative cancer treatments.
I'm going to say that if you've made that amount of money, you probably can't ask for money for someone in your family. Ruling.
Especially
you can't do it. It's on you. It's on you. I'm not saying you can keep up their same standard of living, but if you've made 40, and I know it's not a real 40, blah blah blah, whatever. If you can't provide your brother $100,000 a year minimum for the rest of his life, then you've made a mistake.
Like if you have $10 million, none of this is a question, right?
I don't know. It depends on what you mean by have, but he shouldn't be asking people for money.
Is he getting killed for this?
Well, like this.
I don't know. I just saw it.
This New York Post article doesn't even. I'm looking for the part where they mention, usually in the last line, Brian Hoyer made $46 million, and they didn't.
It's just mentioning.
Yeah.
Are we more heartless than the New York Post?
We may have just found that out.
Oh, no.
Well, here was one of the first comments. Sorry for your loss. I'm also sorry that this site is just a cesspool of hate. So I'm guessing that.
Yeah. Somebody got to it.
Was okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we get into it here. Sorry for your loss. Pretty sure you could do a lot more than we can. Brian Hoyer. Then he has a link to a story. Has accumulated $46.4 million in career earnings. So
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right. Well, that, as Rob's wife would say,
and that was Today in Twitter.
I thought that was Baseball Blake.
Oh, and that was Baseball Blake. Yeah, you know.
And that.
Oops, sorry, my bad. Let's see here. What do we got over here?
I knew that something like that, and
no.
I would never have been able to forgive myself ever. You know what I mean? So I just left, like, don't come back to my home. I did put a restraining order on him, so he can't come back to the house.
So I wanted to tell you something. So got up early today to get coffee, as usual, right?
I really wanted to tell her about your brother in that moment.
I did too. That was the first thing I thought of.
The conversation left it.
Wait.
Well, she was like, well, this guy beat me. I didn't call cops, but I got a restraining order. I never want to see him again. Like, now he'll never come anywhere near me. And I'm sitting next to a guy whose brother knocked up his girlfriend while she had a restraining order out on him.
Oh.
And I just wanted to put forward
Why didn't you bring that up?
She was moving very quickly.
Yeah, okay.
From a narrative standpoint.
Very true.
Yeah. Went
to get coffee this morning with Jake. I think Arizona Sports Radio was in break the whole time. So it's really
what are we gonna do?
Illustrative. So we get to the 7-Eleven. Jake is driving. He turns off the car, gets out, and goes in. I'm in the passenger seat. He knows I'm going in too because I'm big on the coffee. He gets out, goes in. Phone sitting right there. Keys in the cup holder. He just went in.
Yeah.
And so I take the keys out of the cup holder, get out, I lock the car, I go in. I've already told you we're kind of in the barrio. It's not the worst of the worst.
I know.
But
I fear-mogged him.
Roaming dogs are not a thing that you're like, oh, I can't believe I saw it. That's a thing in our neighborhood. There's a lot of dogs that are just the neighborhood dogs.
Dog's not going to steal your car.
I'm just saying, we're in an area that...
yeah.
And after we got out, then all of a sudden it's turned around to where, as I leave... because
I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll wait here.
I felt
like
the bad guy because he's outside. It's 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why am I painted as the bad guy? Why do I always wear the black mask on these things?
I just think you have to, if you play the tape forward to this scenario where this homeless just gets in this car, like, that would have been fun. If somebody happened to open that car door and been like, holy shit, the keys are in here, our day would have been way more exciting. Like, what are the odds? Think about what you're planning against. What are you preventing? You're preventing that a very, motivated, unhoused, or whatever, walks by, they peer in, they see the keys. It's dark outside, too. Like, there's nobody out. It's not like this is a crowded time. And they hop in there and they steal the car?
I'm thinking of a couple of guys. They're going to stop in to go get some Red Bull because they've been up all night.
Tweakers.
Yeah, they park next to you.
Tweakers.
one of them gets out and is like, what? Keys? Tells his buddy, let's go. They just take off.
And then what?
And Jake, who didn't rent the car in his name, is like, well, I guess something happened to the car. Sorry, rental agency.
You've been punked. This jackass.
I'm
just saying.
I know. I'll leave the car running at the gas station, though.
He's lucky I turned it off because I was going to leave
Where
it
we
running.
live?
Yeah.
Oh. With your name on the rental?
Well, it's just, I don't know if you want my crappy little Mazda, have at it, but I'll leave it running.
He's talking about his car at home.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the scenario we are in now, here where we are, not Wiley, where everybody looks exactly like you.
I don't know about that.
I leave mine running at home quite often. And you're right. I mean, it is maybe.
And what did you say to me when we got in the car?
I got in the car and I was like, man, I want to make fun of you, but I did have my car stolen once, so I don't know if I'm the best guy.
But he's doing the lightning thing. Like, certainly that can't happen.
Yeah, right.
I just think it'd be hilarious, like the story we'd be telling right now to Rob Z.
Yeah.
If we're like, 2 tweakers stole our car this morning.
I guess that would be hilarious.
We had to kick their ass.
But if you were worried about...
Blake got mugged. He's hanging on for his life. He's at the hospital bit.
Yeah, I'm not kicking anyone's ass for the Hearst or whatever. Where did I get it? Hertz.
No.
Hearst.
Yeah, but
a Hearst rental car.
If Jake's fighting 2 bums with 1 bad arm, I think you'd help him out.
I'm a pacifist.
Club them.
I would talk to them. Talk to them and just ask. I try to get deep into the root of why are you punching my friend? Why are you, like, what got you to where you are today?
7-Eleven, man, had me creeped out. I don't like when you go in and they have the music off. Especially that early in the morning.
That guy will boss you.
I know.
Did he boss you?
Yeah, I said something like a
up, boss?
dummy. I was like, what's up? No music this morning? He's like, no, boss.
Jeez, okay.
All right, dude. I was gonna
Just stares.
I was
right
gonna
through
invite you to come play What's Brewing with us, but
Jared's
never
right.
mind.
No way. And it took me like.
Oh, here's the
This
Listerina.
happened on Christmas Eve, by the way.
Were your kids
So
there?
no, my kids are grown.
Right.
But I just recently just told my kids. I didn't even tell them. So they're pretty pissed.
About the
All right,
beating.
Joining us now, Jared Sandler.
What's up, guys?
Hello, Jared.
Man, you look greasy as hell.
Oh, really? Is it? Let me hold on.
Man, no, I don't think it's the
not
camera.
no,
the
it's-
lens,
it's
you.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
you.
what you've been going
Oh,
through
it's
in
me?
life.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that look anywhere.
It's not me, it's you.
Yeah,
It's sleep on a hospital bench.
yeah. That
Yes.
was 5 days.
So what's going on?
Yes, do we want to make a big announcement? Do you want to make the big announcement?
Yeah, sure. Last week, on February 12th, my wife and I welcomed Annette Drew Sandler. We're calling her Annie. We have no intention of calling her Annette. That's more in honor of some family. But yeah, Annie Drew Sandler is 1 week old, and we are very much in the throes of trying to figure out this parenting thing. We're day 3 at home, and it's an adventure, but it's amazing, guys. We're having a blast.
Isn't it amazing they let you take that baby home? That was the first thing that entered my mind. It was like, I don't know what to do. Why are you letting us leave?
Yeah, I was like super nervous. Like, how are you sure? Like, and guys, I'm really good at loving her. I'm really bad at like anything else. Like, I have no confidence when it comes to burping. I feel like I'm hitting her too hard. I am not great at feeding her the bottle. Obviously, I'm limited in what I can do from a feeding standpoint. Diapers sucks, swaddling sucks. Like, how am I ready? And I know everyone says this, but holy smokes, so that drive from the hospital, it's like 10 minutes for us home. And that was like, I wanted to put my hazards on and just drive, like, by myself. That was pretty nerve wracking too. But it's, like, how the hell are we're not ready for this. Like, we take classes in high school about calculus and stuff, and like, let's take classes about, like, hey, here's how when you have a baby one day, like, this is what you do or whatever. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Skin to skin?
Like, I've thought about you so much over the last week because of that. Yeah, there's been plenty of skin to skin action.
Yeah, it's a normal thing to do. They say very healthy for your relationship.
That's what I've heard. Hey, Blake, I got to tell you, or maybe Dan and Jake, I need to tell you, Blake has been the unsung MVP of this whole thing. The bassinet has been,
dude,
absolutely money, dude. The Blake Jones bassinet contribution, amazing. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I went through his list of, they ask you, and no offense, Jared, but like first-time parents, you don't know what you need. And so I just glanced over his list as like, okay, you don't need a lot of this. What do you like? You do need a Duna, which you already had, and then you do need a good bassinet. So I said, okay, let me get this for you. But I do apologize how I gave it to you. You did have to get it in a rainstorm at Cane Rosso.
No apologies necessary. And we've had a lot of. I had a Dumb Zone listener named Dennis who somehow got my address. But left a bunch of stuff on our front porch. That's really cool. I've had a bunch of listeners reach out to express their thoughts. I know I've said this to you guys throughout the process, but I'm not big attention guy, but I think over the last couple years when we started to lose hope that this would ever happen, started to gain a greater appreciation for people who would just give you a high five or say, hey, keep your head up or whatever. Even though those words don't guarantee anything, it just is very much appreciated. And I appreciate you guys as well. You guys have always been super supportive. Jake, you especially with everything you went through with Kristen.
C-section?
Yeah, planned. Yeah, so we're playing dad and nurse. Mother-in-law, super helpful. She's been amazing. But yeah, planned C-section.
Did you get in there?
Yeah, was mother-in-law in the room?
Did she do the incision?
So no, mother-in-law was not in the room, in the operating room.
Yeah. I
mean,
why would they be?
Yeah.
Do you know Jake's mother-in-law was in the room?
For the C-section?
No, for the
V-section.
The real one, the first one, the vaginal birth.
Was she like a doula kind of replacement type situation?
No, Jared. She was just kind of there.
Just wanted to be there.
Just kind of hanging out. Yep. Just bringing good vibes.
Playing mahjong on your phone.
Yeah, popping bubbles.
She had her camera down there.
Yep. If my wife's grandmother
Pokemon.
Nana heard this, she would then demand that she'd be in there if there was a number 2. But no, I was behind the curtain for the operation. That was like my wife told me that's not. Someone asked me, "What are you going to do?" I was like, "I don't know." I think it'd be kind of interesting to see it, but my wife said, no shot. Like, I don't want you looking anywhere in that vicinity. So I just was sitting next to her. It's really bizarre. So I was waiting in our recovery room while they gave her the anesthesia. And then one of the nurses, a part of the operation, just kind of walked in 15 minutes later. I was like, all right, let's go. And I walk in and they give me a seat next to my wife who's laying, on the table. And I guess, I don't know why I expected them to say, okay, the procedure's starting. But I'm just kind of looking around. And then eventually I asked one of the nurses, are we, has it started? Oh yeah, no, the baby's almost out. And 30 seconds later, the baby came. It was kind of surreal and bizarre in that way. But man, that was, we're cloud nine. I know it's very easy to poo-poo all the hallmarky stuff, but we just keep staring at the baby. And for so many years, we would hang out with our friends and their kids and hold their newborns and whatnot. And then eventually they would go back to mom and dad, or they'd go home or whatever. And, Emily and I talked about how we keep waiting for someone to be like, all right, we're going to now take our daughter. But no one's going to do that because she's our daughter. And it's amazing. We are so in love with her and so grateful that we're in this position.
How many times?
And I'd say this too. Also, a little. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how many times have you put your finger under her nose, thinking, "She breathing? They still alive?"
So, wife, the first 48 hours, I don't think left. Her eyes were locked on her, and any change in cadence was what is she? But I think maybe, for better and for worse at times, I'm a little more I just aren't. I assume she's breathing until I don't have reason to feel otherwise. I think I will be more. I'm very nervous about like when I carry her or when I take her from my wife and like the whole neck stuff. You don't want there, but my wife definitely covers the whole. Let's make sure she's breathing at all times. Part of it.
You can always make sure they are. Just pick her up and shake her real hard and just see. That's how.
I've heard that's yeah.
Yeah. That's just experience. Two-time girl dad speaking here.
So AD, was that a big? You wanted to make sure you
honor one of the 75 best of all time.
All time.
Yeah, that was a big part. Especially because Emily can tell you everything about Anthony Davis. She probably the only reason she knows who Anthony Davis is because of my love for Luka. Try to explain golf scoring to Emily earlier today. Should be a pretty easy thing to understand. I'm not confident she fully got it.
She's more of a
not really a big thing
type.
for her.
Stableford scoring system, right?
Yeah. Stableford scoring, yeah. God forbid I try and explain like a skins game to her. That would not go well. But yeah, Anthony Davis. We can maybe Antonio Daniels.
There you go.
Who are some other good ADs?
Chris Del Conte.
Gosh.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I like it. Do you know who Sophia Minnaert is?
Love Sophia.
Oh,
yeah.
You do? Who is it?
Love her. Yeah. Well, she is for Rangers fans. She is the Emily Jones of the Brewers, and very much like entrenched with that fan base the way that Emily is with ours.
Okay.
She's about to be on the show.
Yeah. Did you know we're at Brewers Spring Training?
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I've been curious what sort of shenanigans are going on over there.
No, it's a good time. We met a couple of the players today. Gonna meet Sophia here in a little bit, and didn't know if you had a scouting report for her. But you don't hate her. You don't have a rivalry.
Love Sophia. Her dad. So I think her family is from.
And Jared has frozen up on us right now.
Worried, but like I think a big time high school football coach.
Okay.
Yeah, she's great. Big fan.
And when do you get out here to spring training, or is this how many weeks off do we take? How many? What's the paternity leave for the Rangers?
Yeah.
I got a text from Dan. I don't remember if it was the day Annie was born or what. Dan said something. I remember when one of my daughters was born, I was working 2 days later. And then maybe he followed up.
Well, I cared about my employer, though, but that's a little different than you. Yeah.
What'd that get you?
So it's being discussed. I might go out for – this is the first time in 14 years I've not spent 4+ weeks in Arizona. I might go out for like 36 hours in a couple weeks, but I will definitely be back on March 13th. We're not broadcasting every game like we have in the past, so there's not as much urgency for me to get out there. But I was actually so the day before the C-section, you guys know this, we were talking about hanging out this week. I was supposed to be there this week. My dad was like waiting to take me to the airport to go to Arizona when we found out, like, nope, I'm not going. He was like in the parking lot, hospital with, my bags were there. And then we found out we were doing this thing in 24 hours. So I have not been to Arizona, but I will be there in a few weeks.
So C-section,
I'm missing you guys, though.
C-section, she stays at the hospital, right? So you stayed there overnight?
Yeah. So there were a few minor concerns in the 48 hours leading up. So we stayed a night in the hospital before. It was like a late day. The C-section was at 5:30 and it got pushed back to 6 p.m. But we were in the hospital from 8 a.m. the day before just so they could constantly monitor the baby to make sure that she was getting the right amount or enough oxygen. But yeah, then we were there 4 nights after birth. And hey, Blake, maybe your wife can shed some insight on this. Are you guys familiar with like the hospital food ordering system when you're admitted?
Yeah, you call it in?
Mm-mm. Well, but like, so I'm sure every hospital is different. We were at Presby Dallas. So you get, or like Emily gets an entree, she gets 2 cold sides, 2 hot sides, 3 snacks, and 3 beverages with every meal.
Dang.
And like you're paying for it no matter what, right? That's a part of the. So I think Emily ordered chicken noodle soup 8 times and didn't have a single sip of it. But and she would let me order stuff too, obviously. I can't imagine how much food hospitals waste. I'm appreciative of it, but I can't imagine how much food hospitals waste for this system.
Well, the good news is it's not very expensive.
Yeah.
So it's they have areas to kind of waste. It's pretty cheap
That's
process.
fair. That's fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
yeah,
it's great to talk to you.
She'll be making picks in no time. I talked to her about favorites and underdogs. I'm not good at the baby talk. Dan, I think you're on board with this, right? You don't talk to your dogs like they're like dogs. You talk to them like they're humans, and that you're
right. And we did it with our kids too.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
There wasn't baby talk with our kid. Like
it drives me crazy when people do it.
I think my wife will baby talk Blake's kid when he comes over, and I'll just talk to him like he's a little human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I saw the Rangers signed Mark Hanna, and so I just started telling her about Mark Hanna.
Yeah, that's all you really can do.
Vegas. Yeah.
The RSNs and the future of the economics of the game.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, she needs to be listening to you guys. I need to get her on. I need to get her subscribed.
Have you asked her about wife's sister or brother's wife?
Yeah, why don't you ask your wife?
Hey, so I'll my wife's an only child. I wish, if she had a hot sister, that wouldn't.
Okay, Sean.
That would make holidays.
Well, that actually worked because he just wanted to let us know he has thought about it.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, can I ask though? Have we figured out which one it is?
Well,
I did like 5 minutes of digging.
Here at the Dumb Zone, meaning TC,
well,
did some
our research staff,
extensive research, and it does look like it is wife's sister. Right?
Okay.
Which is much more morally acceptable. Would you agree with that?
What I would say is this: it makes the rest of your life less messy because you're probably getting divorced from your wife anyway, and so you don't need to worry about having the relationship with if that's now your wife's problem or ex-wife's problem, like her relationship with her sister. If it's your sister, if it's your kin, then now all of a sudden that's a fractured relationship, maybe a severed relationship. It makes family functions the rest of your life incredibly problematic. So I feel like if you were to do that. That would be the cleanest. That would lead to the cleanest break.
And he might beat your ass.
Well, Tony Clark's 6'7". I mean, I feel good about him in a
you're
fight.
probably gonna have a fight at some point if it's your brother.
Yeah, we just don't know. Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah.
Now, if you continue seeing this lady, now her relationship, that's going to come back to you somehow a little bit. And if you have does he have kids? I guess we don't know a lot. We got to find out a lot more before we have our full opinion.
That's why we're out here.
Yeah, we're out. You're covering the story.
We're investigating.
Yeah.
All the players are certainly talking about it.
Yeah, we've been told.
Like when we've mentioned it to a player, they
I think she's here. If you want to pop our friend over here.
Oh, okay. Come on over.
Not take a break.
Have a seat for a sec, if you don't mind.
You can hop on if you want.
Yeah, have a seat. We have a guest who claims to know you. This is this is your life. It's your real dad. Well, I don't know. Maybe she does have a situation like that. Here, turn that thing towards her.
We're just gonna do Maury.
Turn that thing, yeah. Or can someone else do it?
My bad. I didn't know you were talking to me.
I see who it is. Jared.
What's up?
Hi, friend.
Okay, now do you want to? Yeah, do you want to tell her? Yes, you'll probably react a little more excitedly, like he wants us to.
Well, he's already said it on the internet.
He already told me the news.
Sophia knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
He already told me the news. I'm so excited.
How are you
sweet
celebrating?
Little Annie.
You're pretty fired up.
How am I celebrating?
Yeah. Pretty.
Well, I can't wait to see Jared and give him a big hug, a big congratulatory hug, and sweet Emily as well.
He's the best.
Jared, how's dad life?
It's it's amazing, but I'm not very good at it. My ratings would not be very high, but I love her and it's been awesome.
See, that's a weird
Sophia,
thing.
Just a disclaimer. I take no accountability when I am off this conversation for anything that is said.
Oh, you.
I love these guys. You're in great company, but they might Just
don't give a
everything-
disclaimer
anything
on
that
us.
was me,
How dare you
bought a
disclaimer
baseball.
us?
Already distancing.
Is this like a blink twice if you need help situation, or should I just get up and
No,
leave?
this is
or
awesome. No,
what
no,
kind of
I
warning is
actually-
this, Jared?
I meant to text you the other day saying, hey, some of my good buddies are going to be at Brewers camp from Dallas randomly. You should get on with them. So this is amazing. I'm glad that you're jumping on with them.
I'm here.
Yeah, we did a weekly show with Jared last year, talking baseball
Love that.
and football betting. He loves that.
He interned at the
Okay.
station where we worked for a long time. That's where he got arrested.
That's
when he
right.
was
Do you know about
17.
that? He ever tell you about that?
No, I've missed that part of Jared's life.
Yeah, no, that's where he
Fake
got
ID,
the
Jared.
prison tattoo.
Yeah, he did. He
He
had to
has a
join
teardrop.
He had to
Have you
join
seen
he had to
that?
join a gang in San Antonio.
Yeah.
It was, tampering with a government document was the misdemeanor that is no longer on my record.
Yeah, he tried to vote twice.
Yeah. Fake ID, Sophia. 20 years old, fake ID.
Fake ID so he could vote.
Of course.
That's how
Right.
into
Of
politics
course.
he was.
Right.
Yes. It was with good intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were doing that night on the Riverwalk, was trying to vote at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with you, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Take off.
Go back.
See you guys. See you, Sophia.
Bye, Jared.
Okay, there he is. That's the great Jared Sandler
He's the best.
from Ranger. Well, he's fine.
He's fine.
I feel kind of gross that we welcomed a guest in right when we brought in like a big bag of burgers. Like the whole room just smells.
That's right. Well, it's
now.
nice knowing you, Sophia, and we're now.
Don't eat.
Yeah, we brought in food. We
Sorry.
were told you'd be here later, and then all of a sudden we were told you'd be here now. But we do this on the fly. That's how flexible we are.
This is the beauty of
New media.
live events, right?
That's right.
The beauty of live events.
How's the club? How's the old club looking?
The club is great.
Yeah.
This is such a good group. This is my 14th season here with the Brewers. So
Boy, you've seen it all.
I've seen a lot. Yeah. And, this era that we've been in really since 2018. And obviously coming off of last year of 97 wins and the top team in the National League and another trip to the NLCS. There were just so many amazing things that happened last year, and they're running it back with a lot of the same group. So I think there's a lot of reasons for optimism for this team.
Did you get the gig like right out of college?
No, I did not. I was doing high school and college sports for a couple of years in Madison, which is where I grew up, and came on and I started doing social media work for what at the time was Fox Sports Wisconsin. So I was working with the Brewers and the Bucks, and then I joined the Brewers full time in 2018.
Social media work.
I started doing social media, and then I started fill-in reporting, and then I just started kind of growing like my number of games. And
What does
stuff.
doing social media mean, though?
So at the time, right, like Twitter was relatively new, Instagram was relatively new, and so at the time, Fox Corporate wanted all of the Fox regionals to start incorporating like social media into the broadcast of sort of like that second screen viewer experience. So I just started creating a lot of social media content for Fox at the time, and started doing features and started reporting on games, and everything just kind of took off from there.
Did Wisconsin experience the Fox Sports girls era?
Yes, they
that
did.
we did in DFW?
Yes.
That was an interesting.
Emily Jones, big fan of those.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of.
Emily Jones is a really good friend of mine, and I know
was a
she's a
weird
friend
time.
of your
Good friend
guys'
of ours,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah. So I did not participate in that, but yes, that was also kind of launched around the same time as like another marketing arm for Fox.
You know what? Let's lay off some of these hosts, but
It was a weird
Yeah.
choice. And reading your bio, so did your father speak Spanish in the home growing up? Like
My
your
mom's
mom?
Costa Rican. Yeah.
Okay.
My mom's Costa Rican, born and raised, moved to the U.S. when she married my dad. So I grew up here in the States, but all of my extended family lives in Costa Rica. My parents have a home there. So that's how I grew up speaking Spanish, was because of my mom.
I feel like we're from Texas. We both traveled in college to learn it, didn't keep it. But it feels like now, especially obviously baseball.
yeah, that's got to be
Like,
great
it's
for you.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
You're fluent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I studied abroad in college as well, and like added it as
Where?
in Madrid, Spain.
Okay. Didn't you go
Loved
there?
it.
About an hour from there, Valladolid.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we did it, and then you come home, and I didn't stick with it enough. And then now, in the world we're in, I feel
Had
like
you
it would
only
be-
gotten a job with FSW?
At the time, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
What are
Feels
we
like
now?
a long time ago.
Are we
Well, it's
Bally's now?
Bally
or-
and
Now we're Brewers
Victory.
TV.
Us.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
Is this your first year being hired by the Brewers?
No, I joined the team full time in 2018.
Oh, okay. Quite some time ago then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Emily probably did around the same time then.
Emily, I think, was before me. And I think she was probably one of the first kind of like reporters in our position to be a team employee. So she was a great kind of model for that. I talked to her a lot about it during the process, and yeah, Emily's as you guys know, she's fantastic.
She's awesome.
She's the best.
What's some of the most fun things you've done then?
She and I we went on a Cabo trip with
Not you and Emily, but go ahead.
I was
want to hear about
you have a whole file for that.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I'm like, you don't want to talk about me and Emily?
Emily and Sophia in Cabo, absolutely, I want to hear about that.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. No, Emily and I we've had a lot of fun.
No, I mean as far as just covering the team.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
biggest...
the team's been a blast. Are you kidding me? Look, I mean, since 2018, this has just been like the best run of Brewers baseball that we've ever seen in the franchise's history. Now it's like 3 straight division titles.
What year did they get Sabathia?
That was 2008.
Oh, okay, that was way back.
That was a hot minute ago.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But we do love that era.
Yeah.
That was like
the end of the Prince era, wasn't it?
No, it was kind of the peak of that era. But the 2008 team was really beloved because the Brewers had not been to the postseason in 26 years.
Okay.
And the 1982 team that went to the World Series and ultimately lost to the Cardinals, like that has the Robin Yount, the Paul Molitor, the Raleigh Fingers team of 1982. That has been the gold standard for this organization. 2008, they finally broke through primarily because of what CC Sabathia did in the second half. He was pitching on 3 days rest down the stretch. He turned in complete games. I mean, what he did going into free agency was just unbelievable. I'm not sure there's been a player in the organization's history that has had such a big impact in such a short amount of time. And so it helped guys like, Ryan Braun and Prince Fielder and Ricky Weeks and Corey Hart and J.J. Hardy, like these guys that have become Brewers fan favorites of that 2008 team. They finally broke through as this like young core together. And then that led to another postseason in 2011. And then Christian Yelich joined the Brewers in 2018, and life's been pretty good ever since then.
You know who Jim Chones is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you know him?
From the Bucks.
Oh, is he with? Is he have
If
some
we're thinking
Bucks?
about the same person? Or?
Well, he's a bad. He went to Marquette.
Yeah.
He was the number 1 overall draft pick in the NBA at some point. When I first started working in radio, I had to engineer his show. He was a Cleveland Cavaliers great back in the day, and he's on their broadcast crew. So I didn't know if you had any connection with him because I saw you went to Marquette.
I did.
It was a total Hail Mary, just a shot in the dark. And
I think it went well.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It was like my Rolodex. All right, I see the word Marquette. I know one thing about that.
Do you know Dwayne Wade? How often do you go to Costa Rica?
Every year.
Really?
Yeah.
What part?
It's like my off season.
The Pacific side or the
Pacific
Gulf side?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the best side.
Have you been?
Many years ago.
He's our world traveler.
Many years ago, yeah. But I feel like now the moment has passed if you wanted to be an American to buy a home down there.
It's definitely gotten more expensive. But I will say, fun fact about Costa Rica, all Major League Baseballs are hand-stitched and handmade in Costa Rica.
That is a fun fact. Mm-hmm. Worth the markup in pricing for real estate.
So when you see all the balls come in, all the boxes say assembled in Costa Rica.
Really?
If you go into any Major League clubhouse, all of the baseballs.
Handmade?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't watched a ton of Brewers TV, but I do remember watching a game in 2024 because y'all had Snoop Dogg on.
Oh, it was incredible.
It was awesome.
It was one of the most fun games we've ever had, having Snoop on the air with us. I mean, he was awesome.
We were playing audio. Just him reacting to someone trying to steal second was great.
Oh, yeah.
So did you have any extra interaction with him?
Yeah, no, he came in and he was, first of all, it's like, you're around Major League players, right? And, these guys are elite. They're at the top of their game, right? And, there's celebrity to that. Mm-hmm. But then, Snoop Dogg walks in, and he's, a whole nother level of celebrity, right? When all the players are geeking out because Snoop Dogg is in the clubhouse, and he could not have been kinder. Signing stuff, took every picture, engaged with everybody. signing, like, some of the guys had ordered like the Snoop Skechers, so like he's signing like Snoop Skechers. He was so cool. He came out, he threw the first pitch. He was in town because he was doing a show later that night in Milwaukee. And he was just like down to do anything. Like he came on with us for a couple of innings. So entertaining, so funny. Sports fan, obviously. Like you see what he's doing now with the Olympics.
Yeah.
And he's just hilarious. Like, and he's so creative. Like he's so sharp. This stuff that he was coming up with. Like we were playing the Reds. And, Ellie De La Cruz is, like, insane. And he's, Ellie makes some insane throw. And he's like, look at Ellie De La Cruz. It's like he's got a rocket in his pocket. It's just like all this. You're like, he's so funny. Like
we played that.
He's so witty, the stuff that he was able to come up with. Like, just like that.
He just seemed really natural.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't remember how the broadcasters handled him. Because some people try to play off of him.
Yeah.
And try to keep up with him. I don't remember how they did, but I do remember it was very entertaining.
Well, it was Brian Anderson and Bill Schroeder that were on that day, and BA's the best. And so I think they understood like how unique it was to have him on, and it was kind of like you kind of just wanted to step back and let him do his thing and not, step on him. But we all leaned into it. It was really fun.
Yeah, Brian Anderson.
The players loved it.
Very good straight man.
Yeah.
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 Smell like weed?
BA's the best.
Did he smell like weed?
BA or Snoop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Brian Anderson.
Neither.
Yeah,
Pass.
no. I know when he gets to Arizona.
Right.
You following this whole clavicular deal?
No.
You don't know who that is, do you?
No.
She shouldn't know who that is.
Sorry, I whiffed on that one.
Should we give her
so there's
an
a
audiobook, reading a book?
I was going to tell her about there's a movement on the internet of you're going to hear about this year. There's young men who are like physically altering their faces to look. It's called looks maxing.
Okay.
Like hit it with a chisel.
She's looking at you as if you're
inject
lying
peptides.
to her. He's
I'm
not.
not sure.
No, this is a real thing.
Okay.
And it's what like well, I guess you probably don't spend a lot of time around like teenagers. You don't have kids or anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you're not on that list.
That list?
Isn't there emails that have been recently released?
Yeah, I don't think it's making it to her.
Yeah,
that is interesting though. Like the family thing, I've heard Emily talk about that before. The balance, like, are you have family person like with this job, or what's that like?
I don't have kids. I'm not married. I have so much respect for the people that do, right? Like Emily, she's like the ultimate example of that, of how she's able to, be a mom and have different businesses and work with the Rangers, and she's got her hands in a lot of different things. But yeah, it's hard. Whatever you do, like our schedules are not flexible, like we have our schedule mapped out from now until hopefully the end of October. And so there's just, if you're on the road and with the team every day, there's just not a lot of flexibility to that. But I don't know, to me, the positives outweigh the negatives. Like I absolutely love this job and this team, and
traveling with a team is great.
It's a
Do you ever then travel on your own and just be like, oh my God, like not with the team, right?
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah, you're off-season traveling.
We're normal people, yeah.
Right, and it's terrible. Like, do you realize? Does it help you realize how great you have it?
We are extremely fortunate, and we never lose sight of that. And like, you never take it for granted because, yes, we are on the road a lot, but they do everything possible to make it like a great experience.
This guy travels with the Cowboys, and he bitches about it all the time.
Oh.
Well, their Wi-Fi doesn't work.
It's a plane.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have internet in the air. You're 30,000 feet in the air.
And he doesn't want to go to Brazil.
It's a long flight, and
the Cowboys are going to
that's
Brazil.
A long trip.
Don't.
I would love to go to Brazil, though. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. I've heard it's really cool.
Where have you been? Do you travel internationally?
Yeah, I mean, I try to when
Costa
I can.
Rica is another country, so that
Costa
counts.
Rica does count. Yeah.
Canada, they go play.
Yeah.
We go to Toronto. I do love Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto's such a great baseball city, especially in the summer. Different experience going to Toronto in the winter when you're there for NBA. But no, I love Europe. Like I'd love to go. Studied abroad there, so I was able to do a lot of traveling there, and I love going to Costa Rica. I do a Cabo trip every year with some girlfriends. So
Emily.
Yeah, the off season is like when you go do your fun trips.
Asia baseball is my dream. To go to a game in Taiwan or Japan or something like that.
Absolutely.
The crowds seem wild.
Yeah, I have friends who did the Tokyo trip last year with the Dodgers and the Cubs, and they all came back just so impressed with Tokyo and the environment there and the games and just like how unique it is. So yeah, that'd be a bucket list too.
One thing in traveling with the team is I get off the plane pretty late anyway, but I also do it on purpose because football players will drive well above the speed limit after getting off the charter.
Okay.
I'm just curious if baseball players are the same way. Do you try to let the traffic die out a little bit?
No, our guys are pretty. I hope they keep things under control. Okay. I've never noticed anybody flying out of there.
It's an issue in football. Maybe it's just football.
Yeah, a lot of guys leave their cars at the stadium too. So, just depends if you're either just going from the airport or going to the stadium.
And then they bus to the stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are there any Olympic sports you think you could be competing in right now?
Absolutely
if you
not.
Given it your best. You play sports?
Yeah, I played a little bit of everything as a kid, but I played volleyball primarily, basically up until high school. And my dad was the head football coach at my high school.
Oh, Jared mentioned that.
Yeah. So I started doing stuff just to kind of help support his football team, and it was fun. I had a blast.
Some of the Olympics.
Do you do every baseball game, or do they give you some time off during the year?
I do pretty much every series. We'll have obviously national games in there, or I'll take time off if I need it. But I'm pretty much with the team every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
really don't miss many games.
It's a lot of games.
But yeah, baseball's long.
It's really long.
When do you get here during the day, or general?
For spring training, or
not
regular
spring training,
season?
regular season.
For a 7:00 game, I'm normally there 2:30, 3:00.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a long.
Then you're gone at midnight.
Well, the pitch clock has made our lives so much better. The pitch clock is one of the best things to happen to baseball, period. No, it really is. I think the first season that they put the pitch clock in, it shaved, 25 to 30 minutes on average for each game. And when you added it up, it was over 70 hours of time during the regular season.
Yeah.
70 hours.
You could cure cancer in that time.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Well, no, I really think it's just enhance the game experience overall. If you're,
absolutely,
for players on the field, for health and performance and pace of play, right? There's action that keeps the game moving. For the fans that are there, for the fans that are watching on TV, I really feel like the pitch clock has made it just so much more of an enjoyable experience.
There's something about putting it on at 8:15 Central Time, and it's the bottom of the fifth. Or the top of the sixth, you're okay.
That's really moving.
That's
that's really moving. Yeah.
Through here.
Yeah. I think it's been great for the game.
Dan thinks baseball celebrates too much. Maybe they don't need a champagne shower after every you clinch, you advance a division. But since you've been in the locker room, it seems to be pretty fun.
I strongly disagree with that take.
Okay.
Because it's so hard to win. First of all, the season is so long, so I think, I know that's also different than other sports, right? Teams do a big celebration, right? If you win the division, if you clinch the postseason. And I don't care expanded playoff format or not. It's just so hard to get into the postseason, and the season is so long, and you go through this insane emotional ride. I mean, our season last year was probably the best example of it. Through the first 4 games, I think our run differential was minus 32. Historically one of the worst starts ever. And they were able to stabilize, and then things really turned around Memorial Day, and then they just took off in the second half and ended up with the best record in baseball. So that's really hard to do. There's a lot of people that contribute to that. And then to win a playoff series, to win a postseason series, is even harder. Those games are so intense. Every pitch matters so much. Your margins are so thin. The Brewers have had a number of heartbreaking postseason losses. And then when you finally win, they did in the DS in Game 5 against the Cubs, it's just the best of every feeling for those players that have worked so hard to get there.
Well, we'll allow you to have an incorrect opinion there, but let me ask.
Oh, I didn't convince you.
If you are to celebrate 8 different wins on the way to the World Series, whatever.
Well, you don't celebrate each win. You celebrate each round.
Right, and I'm just saying there's 8 rounds nowadays, but there's not. Should you go goggle-less?
I've never worn goggles.
Okay.
That's a real one right there.
I've never worn goggles. They're a great prop. I don't have any judgment for people that want to wear the goggles. For me personally, I'm on camera. I'm interviewing everybody, and I'm trying to get as many of our players and our manager, our owner, our GM involved as possible. So to me, the goggles, it's like, first of all, they're wet. They fog up. You're doing the wipe, right?
Yeah, and
to
I'm
try
not-
to see the person.
I'm not really talking about you, but what does bother me as an old is that yes, back in my day, or back in Dirk Nowitzki's day, 2011, he wanted to feel the sting.
Feel the burn.
Earn
the burn.
Yeah, that has gone into this. He had 2006, the year, whatever. Now I'm here. I don't want to, and I hate it when it's all they get the painter's thing, the plastic, and they just cover everything, and then they have. It just seems manufactured. It is not a spontaneous celebration, and we're going crazy. It's like, well, we did this and now everything's covered, so nothing will get messed up, including your eyes. You're okay, little guy. We put on these goggles. It's like it's today's culture, Sophia. What are we going to do about it? How are we going to fix this? Now, if we are talking about you,
he's hot.
Emily Jones.
I didn't realize this was I didn't realize this was a hot take. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to drive home in wet clothes, but if you do, like,
well,
sure.
this is where I'm going next, because I don't know if Emily gave you some tips, but I do remember back in the day when the Rangers first got to the some postseason success. They were getting to the World Series for the first time? Perhaps it was. Striking out Alex Rodriguez to win the American League Championship Series, and they were going to go play St. Louis, was it? The first one?
San Francisco.
San Francisco was the first one? Anyway, Emily was on the scene for a post-game celebration. However, she erroneously wore her white shirt, and we talked to her like the next day, and she did admit that was an error in judgment. If there is going to potentially be champagne. So
yeah,
I just
she
don't
knows
know
better.
I don't know if you had that in a scouting report and thought of that before you went into the clubhouse.
Yeah, I've got it down to a science. Like dark clothes, bring a change of clothes. I have a jacket that I wear so that I can stick my phone in my pocket.
Yeah, you need one of those
I've got
bags
a towel.
like they give you at the.
I always have a towel in case I need to help a player, wipe their eyes or whatever.
Towel's always good.
Yeah, you want to have a change of clothes to drive home in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've been lucky. We've had a lot of them, so they never get old.
Okay.
Despite your opinion.
Well, no.
Despite your opinion that it's aggressive and unnecessary, they're really fun. And the guys deserve it. It's really about
more
the
of
players.
the prepping it. It just feels like we're prepping it.
Yeah, but the cool thing about the prepping is, like somebody was telling us the other day, then you get the sad moment of somebody has to go in there when
and undo the plastic when you didn't win.
Yeah. Put it all up real quick.
The panic.
Try to hide
that
it
would
from
look
mom.
good. Now you got two pairs of clothes for some reason. Why did I do this? Well, Sophia, it's been a delight to have you on our program.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Maybe you can give us a little. We're going to this morning we interviewed a couple of players.
Okay. Who'd you talk to?
We're going to play Rob Z right now.
Okay.
You like him?
Good. Yeah, he's funny.
He is fun.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
So you want to intro Rob Z for us, and we'll let him hit it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
How would we do? We threw it down to Sophia on the field. And
I set up Rob.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, well.
What do you know about him? Give me one biographical fact.
It's going to be what she knows about us. She's trying to think of what is the name?
Oh, it doesn't matter about us.
Well, aren't I setting up
We're
Rob?
the dumb zone.
You're the dumb zone.
Yeah.
And here's Rob Zastryzny, who's going to be pitching for Team Canada, and also a reliever on the Brewers pitching staff. So enjoy this conversation with Rob Z.
Thank you, Sophia.
Wow.
It's Rob Z. Is that do people usually do that for you?
Rob Z makes the most sense for everyone, I think.
Zastryzny.
That's perfect.
I suppose, yeah, if you say it quite often, you could do that.
Did you practice at all, or was that just off the rip?
Right off the dome. I mean, I looked at it this morning.
That's
and
incredible.
Look at that. I'm a pro. We've been around a little bit. So you're from Texas, basically.
Yeah.
You're born in Canada, but got here as fast as you can.
Yeah, born in Canada, and my parents, when they had me, I was the second child, and they realized quickly that negative 20 degrees, getting two kids ready and stuff just wasn't for them, so they moved as far south as they could
Here,
get.
pull this down just a little bit. There you go.
Better?
Yeah. So I just wonder, because we've known, people on the hockey team or something from Finland, and you're one, and in the house, do they still speak Canadian? Like, do you understand?
Yeah, were you able to?
Yeah, I am bilingual. I speak English and Canadian, and my parents are good at it. They talk normally, and then when they get around their Canadian friends, the accent starts to come out. But it happens to me too. When I play for Team Canada, I start to like say words a little bit differently. There's no A's thrown around, but there's like just the terms they use. I'm actually very excited to see what the new terms are over the last 3 years.
They have new terms.
Yeah, there always is. I mean, the young guys on the team teach me all the new like lingo and stuff, and same when I go play for Team Canada.
Like they got their own 6'7", or what are we talking? Okay,
something along those lines. It's like talking to like Coleman Crow. He's my catch partner. He's like 25, and it's like the way we discuss catch play is so much differently now. He's like, man, that's dope. Like that ball's moving late. Like saying all sorts of terms that I don't understand. I just nod my head at him.
Yeah.
Don't Canadians call what do you call a corn dog? Isn't that a pogo?
I have no idea.
I thought Tyler Sagan taught us that.
Yeah.
Well, that's 0 for 1. That didn't work.
0 for 1. All right. So, are you doing bits in the media guide?
Partially. Partially they're true, but yes, yeah. I like to mess with Mike, and Mike's great because he'll do whatever I say as a joke, and it makes me laugh every time I see it.
Okay, I don't know if you read his bio in the Brewers media guide, but favorite player?
I have 2 of them.
Those are bits then.
No, they're my favorite players. Ever since I was a kid, I love watching those guys play.
All right, we have Aaron Ashby, who Astro.
Aaron Ashby is.
Or wait, Alan Ash.
Andy was with the Padres. I know that.
Okay.
But Aaron is my favorite left-handed pitcher.
Okay.
The guy on my team currently.
Okay. All right. And Bryce.
And Bryce is he's my favorite position player.
Okay. Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time. That's who you grew up hoping to someday play with.
Mine's Jackie Robinson, but if you're more doing comedy, I guess that's your deal.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson's a good choice. If we're being
okay, thank you.
Yeah. As far as like, I grew up watching Craig Biggio play, and that was my favorite guy forever. And then playing with Bryce Terang, it just reminds me of that a lot. And so, like in my head, as a joke, I was like, I grew up watching Bryce Terang play, and so now he's my all-time favorite player.
Jackie Robinson, you need 75% vote to get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
77%. A lot of guys are like, I don't know, kind of good. What did he really go through?
I had no idea that he got 2% over, but
77%.
As long as he's in, he's in.
He's in.
That's all that matters.
He's in, and Belichick is not. Are you a football fan at all?
I am a football fan. That one kind of blew my mind a little bit. I don't know how the Football Hall of Fame works as far as like, I know there was like the Deflate Gate or however they blew that up, whatever, but I just don't think that him or Robert Kraft, as far as what they produced, should not be in the Hall of Fame. It kind of blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of old guys with rules that don't really make sense, right? They've got a guy from 70 years ago they want to try to get in. It doesn't make a ton of sense.
Well, who votes on the Hall of Fame? Is it media? Is it like the beat writers, or I'm not? I actually have no idea.
I think it's mostly media, and then they have like an old timers committee that's some old. It doesn't matter.
I also think the problem we run into there is like, how do you become good at media? It's getting the good story. It's getting the good the good take or like the different take, and people are like, oh, I like what he had to say, and it's like sometimes I feel like we run into that. Like, wasn't it Jeter missed by a vote?
He missed being 100%.
Yeah, isn't it 1 vote?
Something, yeah.
But I believe Ted Williams did also, right?
So somebody's just trying to be like,
I'm the guy.
Yet. This is why not. And there's always reasons for and not. It's just sometimes the reasons not are not even close. So I just feel like sometimes it's like, I could see it, so I'm going to vote this way, and I don't like that. It's like
it's putting yourself as I'm pretty important here.
Yeah,
I'm the media guy that
they set this whole thing up, and we're in a different position.
I'm the keeper of history because Babe Ruth didn't get 100%.
Okay.
He got 95 or something. So like they're sitting there like, if Babe Ruth didn't get 100%, I'm not going to give Derek Jeter 100%.
But what is this, law class?
That's what I mean.
And that's the thing is that they do set it up kind of for you guys to hate us, right? Like you vote on things that actually impact like your money. I mean, that's how it is in the NBA for sure. Like you vote on all NBA.
Yeah.
You could don't vote a guy. He loses $100 million, and you're supposed to go talk to him after he plays a game. Like they set it up kind of for them to hate us. It makes sense.
What do you think of robot umps?
I was for the challenge system. So the ABS, in AAA we were doing 3 days of true ABS. So they had like a little thing in their ear, ball strike, whatever. I didn't like that part of it. The challenge system is a very like we just had a meeting about it. It's super gamesman-y. Like you have to pick and choose your times. Like we're deciding what counts to use, who can use them, all that stuff, and that's anything that adds to the strategy of baseball. I love. So I'm all in on the challenge system. Now the first time I get overturned in a pivotal call, I'll hate it, and I'll make sure everybody knows I hate it. But as of right now, I love the idea.
So pitchers batting adds to the strategy at times. Do you love that?
I did love that.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know my numbers. I think I'm like 1 for 6 with a walk or something like that. And
what was the one?
The Oliver Drake at Wrigley Field line drive over short and single. I think we were down 16-2, so it was a very pivotal part of the game.
Yeah. No, I mean
leverage.
you can't come back without that.
Yeah,
brick by brick.
It wasn't your fault you didn't come back.
Yeah, and the best part is I think we lose that game like 18-2, whatever it was. And the social media team comes up to me at my locker. They're like, "Congratulations on your first hit." They gave me a baseball. It was awesome. And they're like, "We're going to post it. Just don't read the comments." And I was like, I'm going to read the comments. And I definitely should not have read the comments.
Oh, man. Yeah, never read the comments. What was your bid in what do you do in the off season? Like, do you stop throwing for a while? Like, what's that like for you?
The last 3 or 4 years, I've kind of kept throwing. I took like a week or two off, kind of let all the inflammation get out of the arm and then build back up slowly. This one, I went to Boston, so it was a little bit colder. I took a little bit more time off because I wanted to, especially like I had an injury in the middle of the year, and then we came back and the season was a little bit longer. And so I took a little bit of time off, but that was just strategically to I was having like a knee thing a little bit last year, and I had a rib thing in the middle of the season. I wanted to let my whole body. I feel like my arm recovers a lot faster than like my back and my knees and stuff. So I gave it like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I built back up.
How old are you?
33, about to be 34, but 33 until that happens.
Okay, is that back and stuff just increased over the years, or?
It has, and I used to make fun of the old guys. There'd be like this bitter 32-year-old in AAA, and he's like, "Man, it hurts to get out of bed." And I was like, "Yeah, right." And now I have a son, and I'm getting up at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm running around with him all day, and it's starting to feel that way too. But it's crazy when you get in a baseball uniform and fans get in the stands. The adrenaline just takes care of everything. Like when I was training, especially at the end of the off season, I was like, man, I feel a little bit draggy. It's harder to get out of bed, whatever. And then I got here, and my son isn't here, so I'm sleeping like 10 hours a night. That helps. But yeah, it just feels so much better, like being around the guys. Like the energy in the building helps so much more. So I feel a lot better here than I did in Boston for sure.
How old is the kid?
1.5.
All right, that's fun.
Yeah, it's an awesome age. Like when I would leave for a road trip and he was like 7 months old, I was like, good, I need a break. And now it's like my wife FaceTimes me and he's talking and he's walking around. He's doing a lot of cool stuff, and that is harder to miss out on. But when I play for Team Canada, he's going to come out, him and my wife, and he's walking now for the first time since I've been a baseball player. And so I'm going to get to like run on the field with him and stuff, and that's kind of a moment I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Are you a video game guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Because a real cool thing that I didn't have when my kids were that age, but he was in our Airbnb last night online playing video games with this kid who's back in Dallas.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's 4. I'm probably
he's a little advanced.
Yeah. I don't know. But it was cool. He knows how to put the headset on. We got in a party and we played together, and that's kind of how we hung out.
That's the dream.
It really was like a present-day Norman Rockwell painting, like slice of life. Blake's like, those are the bad guys back there. You can hear him talk. It was very sweet.
Now, him playing that game, he's learned slurs a lot more.
Yeah, his son kept using...
Yeah.
There's some give and take there,
Revive
for sure.
me, damn it. Hurry up.
Calling you a British cigarette. But okay, off-season, I understand. Did you play with a bunch of, like, you guys are rivals with the White Sox, right?
In Boston, we are. They have 3 guys, and we have 2.
Okay, but as far as now... The well, I guess the Brewers aren't actually rivals with the White Sox.
Who do you hate who plays for the White Sox?
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to
That's
say.
what we want to hear.
Who do I hate? I think I'd like...
your target on, Yeah,
I like Shane Smith and Mike Vassell and Sean Newcomb because I trained with them so much that I think I hate them now. Because they're super nice. They work super hard, and it made me mad.
Yeah, they're working harder than you, making you look bad.
They are working harder than me. And 2 of them are younger. Sean's my age, which I have no excuse. But, yeah, I think they're all super good dudes, and... We play them opening day, correct?
Yeah.
So I'll hate them, with the fieriest passion in the world when we play them, and then I'll like them afterwards.
Okay.
Baseball players spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
A lot of time together.
You guys talk to hockey guys, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like baseball and hockey are similar. They're a little more wild than we are, I think. I actually listen to the Spit and Chicklets podcast or whatever where they talk to hockey players, but it's very similar where like everybody kind of gets along, and I feel like all the old school stuff, guys, the beanball era, like everybody was fighting everybody. It's like I don't know if those days will ever come back, but that part of baseball was kind of cool to watch, where it's like the Cubs hate the Cardinals and the Brewers hate the Cubs and all this stuff, and it's like I sometimes miss those days, but it's like everybody. I've been around. This is my 11th team, I think, or 10th team, something like that, and it's like I've liked everybody everywhere, and it's guys get along, and then I think hockey it helps because they're physical, right? Like it's like you're bumping into guys, you're jawing at them and stuff. Baseball, we're not really near them. Like the closest I get to a player is 60 feet 6 inches, so it's not like I can go chat him up or I can tell him like he sucks or whatever. So it's harder to be like physically like it is in hockey, but I do miss that like everybody hates everybody. Like this is a rivalry game, and I think we should bring that back a little bit more.
You ever get ordered to plunk a guy?
No, I haven't. I throw 92, so no one ever tells me to do anything. It's just doing them a favor.
Okay.
Have you been a part of a brawl?
I've been in bench clearings. We had a couple in the minor leagues. No punches were ever thrown. We had a bad one when I was with the Mets. The guy took out the catcher, and there was like some shoving going on, and it got the adrenaline going, but no punches or anything like that.
What's your mindset there? I'm going to just jog out kind of?
Peacemaker.
Okay. Because you're all the way.
Yeah. If I have to somehow get in the middle, I'm usually at the back, and a lot of the times I know guys on the other bullpen, and as we're running in, I'll like funnel that way, and I'll start like joking with them. But if it's like a super serious one, like maybe we got like plunk here or whatever, then I'll stay at the far end and make sure I'm not in the middle of it.
Who gives the signal to run in from the bullpen?
It's automatic. As soon as somebody steps on the field, we're hopping the wall, and it's
kind of like
by the time we get there, it's always over, and it's more so just a 200-yard workout, right? It's
right.
Like, I'm
jog steps.
I'm just jogging in, jogging back out.
Very performative.
Exactly.
How are you about nutrition?
Trying to get better. I played with Shelby Miller last year, and he was eating correctly, and he's 35 or 36 or whatever, and he's been awesome for a lot of years. So he kind of motivated me to be better, but it's just hard with DoorDash nowadays. it's so easy to get a Pizookie from Oregano's. It takes 11 minutes to get to my house. Like
it's not your fault, really.
Pizookie.
Yeah, it's DoorDash's fault, and I wish like my internet didn't work, and maybe I couldn't do it. But now they have like. There's a swig place that has like sodas and cookies and stuff. And it's
dude.
That's 5 minutes from my hotel.
Yeah.
Like that can get to my door, but before I could go get it. It's almost like I have to do it.
I've been ordering I tell these guys about I order what I call a floater. It's just an item for the next day. Like if I'm going to order a bunch of, I'm paying for the delivery fee and the tip, why don't we just get a little burrito for tomorrow?
Yeah, I run into that too, where it's like if it's under $20, they add a fee.
Yeah, so why not?
I'll add the next day's meal or a dessert. Like I have to get the cookie because if not, I'm still
already paying for it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
God, he's one of us.
Thank you.
What's your nickname?
Just Rob Z.
Oh, okay. Because when I look at your name, I think Striz.
Striz is good.
Can we call you that?
I feel like my coaches have like leaned Striz, whereas like the guys on the team call me Rob Z.
Any Rob Zombie tie-in? Like anybody ever try to? I was a big Rob Zombie guy.
That was high school, and that was almost exclusively what I was called in high school.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah, at some point, like 2015, 2016, I never heard it again until right now.
Okay.
Were you awesome? High school, like as a pitcher?
I was good. The problem I had is my team was good, and is actually my best friend. His name's Wyatt Matheson. He played in the big leagues with the Diamondbacks. He was so much better than I was that no one cared.
Okay.
It was like, Rob's good. Yeah, he threw 7 shutout, but Wyatt hit 3 homers. And so it was like I always kind of felt like I was like pushing for that, and it was good for me. I never had that like, I'm the best player on the field. And then the other part of it is I'd go to showcases and guys would be throwing 100 and, like I said, 92. And I was like,
you're an embarrassed, like you say 92, and we're like, whoa, 92. But yeah.
Do you remember like 2016 or even before that? If you threw like 94, the little flames would pop up.
Yeah,
it was awesome. It's like you touch 94, and everyone's like, "Dude, this guy throws hard."
And now
it's
like little icicle
or
whatever.
Yeah, mine has ice underneath it.
When did you know? Like, hey, I might be good enough to be a big leaguer.
It was college. I got to college and I went to University of Missouri. I ended up being our Friday night guy, but kind of by default, our Friday night guy was like a 4th rounder. And him and his advisor had talked, and they were like, maybe if you throw on Saturdays, more people will come watch. Because the Friday night games, everyone's going to see the 1st rounders, 2nd rounders, whatever. And so they flipped me and him. And my coach Matt Hobbs, he's at Arkansas now. He was my mentor essentially, still is. I still call him all the time. But I was messing around a little bit my freshman year. I was going out a little bit. I showed up to a workout kind of hungover, and he could tell, and he was like, "When are you going to take this serious?" And I was like, "I'm taking it serious. Like, I work as hard as anybody here." And he was like, "No, you have a chance to do this for a long, long time. When are you going to take it serious?" So I was like 19 years old, and I was like, "Why don't I actually try to do this?" And that's kind of when I figured out that I had a chance to do it.
And what did the definition of take it serious mean to you then? What were you changing?
It was just all the
I won't drink the night before a game? Or?
Yeah, so that for sure. But for me, it was like, what is going to get me to the next level? And it was like our academic advisor there, she said, you can have 2 of the 3. There's academics, social life, and baseball. She's like, pick 2. And so my first year I was social life and baseball, and I was, who cares about academics? And then after that I was like, this isn't doing me any good. So I went academics and baseball were the 2 that I picked, and everything kind of took off from there, where it's like I still went and hung out with the guys, but my junior year I was famously our DD every day. So those guys are like, hey, we're going to the bars, we need to be picked up at 12. And I'd be like, no problem. And I'd just go pick them up from the bars, take them home, hang out for 45 minutes, and I'd go home and sleep.
I had to use context clues to figure out DD. I'm pretty smart. Yeah.
You got that. Nice.
I didn't.
Why? Is that are you the DD?
Well, yeah, I'm an alcoholic. So like that
was, know the DD. You're just not the DD.
Yeah, well, I am now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, all right. We got some show stuff to ask you about, some controversies we have on the show. We call it What's Brewing.
Okay.
Welcome to What's Brewing.
We just started this today. Going to the bathroom. We're going to talk about a couple of bathroom items. You have a dog?
I have two dogs, yeah.
Okay, nice. What kind?
Australian Shepherd and a Husky.
Okay. You ever wash them yourself, or you just take them to the PetSmart?
I wash them myself.
All right. Washing your dog in the shower, perhaps. I've taken my dog in the shower. It's just easier. Now we're all in there.
Same.
He says you got to wear shorts.
He says you can't.
What says Rob Z?
I'm a shorts guy.
Okay. You're just worried that you're going to be too attracted to the dog.
Mm-hmm. That is my first worry, and then the second worry is the other way, where my dog's like, man, this is a handsome young man.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay. So you're just platonic with your dog is what we want to say.
Strictly friendship.
Going to the bathroom, number 1. Stand or sit?
Oh, man, I'm going to answer this truthfully. I sit.
Yeah.
And it's 1,000,000% because my wife makes me clean the toilet, and there is a very huge difference from when I stand and when I sit.
Yeah.
Okay. I do it because it's easier to read, just sit and relax.
Scroll on the phone, yeah.
Take a load off.
It takes a while. I don't think I started doing it till I turned 30. But societal pressure had taught us that to be a man, you have to,
Why don't you just go outside?
Right.
Yeah, just be outside.
Well,
it's
no.
easier.
Certainly that's fun to do because you don't have to clean that, right?
I think it's good for your prostate too. You're aiming down, like everything just.
That actually makes sense.
It's better for you.
Yeah, Dr. Jake over here. Drinking out of a Yeti. Would you drink out of a Yeti that you had once had to go number 1 in because you had nowhere else to go?
I have a good example of that. My wife has a small bladder, and sometimes on road trips, she's not afraid to go on the side of the road or into a Yeti. And one time she did, and I couldn't do it. I was like, we got to throw that one away. That one's trash forever.
This guy says it's okay. I've seen him drink out of the...
Listen.
And he's... Do you even run it through the dishwasher, or
of
it's
course.
just I clean it?
I run it through the dishwasher. I let it soak, but those things are not cheap. And we sometimes do shows like out in the country. It's a 2-hour drive. There's no bathroom. And it's like, listen, I drink a lot of water.
He's an animal.
And
I did hear that pee is sterile.
Yeah, that's what I was telling these guys.
Yeah, I have heard that. Not for me. I won't do it, but I'm not going to tell you can't do it.
Yeah, you're an American.
Okay,
and also, if you tell me it's my wife's, now I'm extra.
Well, he once drank his wife's breast milk.
I also did try that out of a cup. To be fair, for all the viewers at home, but I was very curious.
You better be careful with the league, man. That could be a PED.
I just wanted to taste, and it was years ago. You can't test me now for it, but I wanted to see what it tastes like. It was like very cantaloupe. I feel like was the taste.
It's
that
sweet.
I got. Yeah,
it's sweet. I never thought I'd be sitting here comparing breast milk with Rob Z. Okay, I didn't know if you had a list of them.
Yeah, it's me and you now.
How do you park? You're back in park or front in park?
In cars, I pull in my Bronco or a truck, I back in exclusively. I think it's cool too. In high school, there was like a thing where like all the cool kids would back into their spots, and now that's kind of what I take to life. Like I feel like I gain more respect from the people in the parking lot if I back in.
This guy's got it all, man. Can you tell us why the air conditioning units are on the roof here in Arizona? We can't figure it out.
Does cold air go down or up? I can't remember.
Yeah, down.
Down.
Yeah, so
rises.
Yeah. There you go. You did it at the top, and then it funnels down. I have no idea. I bought a house here, and it was on the roof, and I was very, very blown away by that.
You bought a house here now?
Yeah, I sold it this past year, but I bought it in 2017, and it was on the roof, and I feel like I need to check my AC at some point to see if it's good, and I don't know how to get up there, and I don't want to get up there, so no. I preferred when they were on the ground.
Can you name your NL Central mates? You're right. You should be able to do this. You might have been on all the teams.
I've been on, most of them. Yes.
So we don't have to ask you that. We got a good one. I'll end with the good one. Is listening to an audio. Do you read?
I do audiobooks and very, very few audiobooks.
Okay. Is that reading a book?
I don't think it is, because sometimes when I read a book, there's like some peace with it. With an audiobook, I don't feel any peace when I'm doing it. Like I'm driving or something. Like sometimes, like my wife will read with like candles in a bath, and I'm like, that looks like it's very therapeutic. Whereas an audiobook does not do that for me.
But you're not a big reading guy then?
No. My parents wanted me to be, and I was when I was a kid. And I think I got to college, and I had to mandatory read, and I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, well, you had to pick reading or partying and baseball. You chose the two, right?
Exactly, yeah. So Sparks Notes was a big thing for me in high school, which is dumb because all the books they wanted me to read are great books, like these legendary, like To Kill a Mockingbird or whatever books. And I was like, I'll just watch the movie, and those are never the same. So I'd get like 70% on the test.
Yeah. He has daughters in their 20s who he'll try to tell them about the movie, the movie, the book.
You should see The Godfather.
And they'll just read like the Wikipedia page.
Sure, I've seen some scenes.
Seen like a 1-minute YouTube clip.
Oh, TikTok's ruining everything now because I feel like I've seen every movie in the world because I'm just scrolling and it's like whatever climax of the movie, there's like a 3-minute clip of it, and I'm like, well, I don't need to watch that now.
Do you watch any shows you're big on right now?
Ted Lasso is my favorite show. There's one called Shrinking on Apple TV about Harrison Ford and the guy from How I Met Your Mother, Marshall. They're therapists. Very good show.
It's not a remake of the Rick Moranis.
No, that's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which is a different series altogether, but understand your confusion.
This guy got all of the answers right.
It's good? Okay.
All of the answers right. Okay. It's Rob Z. We're rooting big for you guys this year. And
that's what's brewing.
Let's go bring a World Series back to Milwaukee.
That would be great. That is what we are working on.
All right. Thanks, man.
Good times.
Thanks, guys.
Whoa. More audio issues. Rob Z. Good times. Good people here at the Great American Family Field of Phoenix. All right, let's take a little quick break.
Dragula.
The Dumb Zone. Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital Flower Mound is proud to be a sponsor of the Argyle football team. There is nothing more important than your health and taking care of your family. From emergency services and outpatient surgery to giving birth, you can be sure you will receive the highest quality health care at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital Flower Mound. Since opening our doors in 2010, our vision has remained the same: to be the best place to work, practice medicine, and receive health care. Thank you for making us your community hospital.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
I never really put together, too, the pumping music, but then you got a little baby Blake, sweet little, little balled up fist. Anyway, let's promote the fact that today is Thursday, and then a week from now it'll be another Thursday, but that'll be the 26th, and we will not be at Brewers Spring Training, although they could make us an offer, and I think I'd be up for staying another week. I don't know if you guys would. Next Thursday, we will be hosting a Dumb Zone premiere live event at Cane Rosso at the Star in Frisco.
Wow. Our home away from home.
How mobile are we?
Maybe we'll get Christian Parker. CP, I call him.
Maybe we'll get a little CP. I did notice. Very cash.
It's not only just Cash. It's just you've got to find another nickname, right? Here, pull me up real quick.
All right.
Like there's just something about saying this that.
The impression we had with CP was just left us wanting more.
You just can't say that.
Every impression we had with CP was just left us wanting more.
The imps. Every imp.
CP. Not today.
Well, anyway, we will be at the Star in Frisco, and yes, CP has been introduced with a press conference. It was really the Brian Schottenheimer show from what I've only listened to the first 15 minutes or so. I'll hear a little of it.
I guess this counts as lunch for next week, right? So I have to buy you guys lunch?
Oh, my God.
I gotta buy lunch again?
I gotta buy lunch
Again,
dude.
He's not buying anyone lunch.
You
But
are not
he-
ready for this, Blake.
What?
I don't want to do another off season of this.
Dude, he got a black friend.
Free throws.
And he's young.
And putt.
Could've brought some food, Ted.
All right, Calvin. Tad slipping. Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. I have a question for each of you. First for Brian. The process to hiring Christian was a little different from when you hired the previous coordinator. Why the change? Why it was so extensive this go around?
Well, I think obviously we wanted to get it right. We're excited about the process and how it worked out. I think, when you look at what we did last year.
This
Nope,
is
not right now.
This is his.
What was his answer though? Because didn't Jerry pick him
on offense?
Okay, no. I love this actually. Okay, the process of getting the defensive coordinator. He said, if you look at what we did last year
on offense, we went through a very thorough process and came away with a bunch of guys that.
He's probably talking about after the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
They went through a thorough process.
Mm-hmm.
I really hadn't worked with, had been known about them for a while, but I think this was really just something where we were excited to say, hey, take a deep breath, let's get it right. I think we did over 40 total interviews, 9 of which were coordinators. He was the last one, by the way. He was the last Zoom that we did, and every impression we had with CP was just left us wanting more. The conviction that he has, but curious, his calm demeanor, you guys will get to know him. Just the way he carries himself is awesome. But really the process was thorough. It was long. Jerry and Steven, I think, they hung with me, which is great. We did so many.
It must be so cool if you're 50 years old to hang around Jerry and Steven. You would feel like that would make me feel younger. Don't you think? They say, like, why do these old guys have a young like David Hasselhoff said, well, it makes me feel younger because she's wanting to go skydiving and stuff. I think I'd feel like I feel skinnier if I'm hanging around with fat people. I'd feel younger if I'm hanging around with Jerry and Steven.
Yeah.
And they're
That's why we keep you around.
And they're out of breath.
Layers of this thing, man. I mean, we got into concepts and techniques at every level. To hear Jerry talk about playing 4-eye was really cool for me. He's going back to Arkansas now. So, I mean, I don't think they called the 4 eyes back then. But when we got into the weeds, man, and just every time we spent time with CP, it became very clear that he was the guy for the job.
Okay. There's no way.
But it's kind of
funny.
funny.
I hand Jerry an alignment chart and ask him to go from inside out, there's no way. He's 4-eye right there. Shade him on the inside shoulder.
Is 40 interviews, are we overkilling?
Yeah.
Not only is it overkill, I wouldn't brag. I mean, process is the process, but I wouldn't brag anytime I just hired the last person I talked to.
It seems too much
It kind of
recency
sounds
bias.
like, yeah, that's not. You can do it, but I wouldn't brag about it. Hey, by the way, last guy I talked to.
And he was obviously pretty low on your list heading into it. If he's last.
He blew me away. I don't know. If I'm dazed and confused with the coach of the Cowboys.
For us, we felt like last year we were able to build a program.
Oh, this is the funny one. I wanted you to hear this one. It's funny, not ha-ha. But
For us, we felt like last year we were able to build a program on offense. And we wanted to build a program on defense where you're self-sustaining. You've got.
Okay, so here's the framing of Schotty now. Last year, we built a program on offense. Ooh, look at these stats. Look how well the offense did play. Now, if I was to take it from the year before as well, like the whole reason Schotty got the job was to not disrupt things.
No, they started the foundation last year.
The reason he got the job was I got Dak. He's used to this. Like, I don't want him learning new terminology. I don't let's have Schotty's here. The offense can be exactly the same, except, beep, what if we drop like a really great wide receiver into there? And now he's going to take a victory lap over last year. I made a lot of hires on offense. And then look, see the results? This was a very good offense last year. This year, I'm making a lot of hires on defense. Let's just sit back and wait for all these people to get hired by other teams because they're going to rate us. He might go on to say that here.
Great coaches, and when we win, which we're going to win, and we're going to compete for Super Bowls, people come after your staffs. You look at what Seattle and some of those teams are dealing with right now, and you want to have the infrastructure and the people underneath to where.
Let's look at people on that Seattle staff. Oh, he was here 2 years ago. That's weird. I guess we could rate him. I guess we could have rated him, but we didn't. We didn't do that. It's fun.
You guys want to have him fired by Thanksgiving this year?
Want to? Yeah.
Oh, Listerina's back. I forgot about her.
The weather, the cleanness, the sunsets. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
This is why she loves Phoenix.
It's beautiful out here.
There's a lot of Luke Bryan type stuff.
And look, that's just coming, right? Y'all here? What y'all here for? Because fun, right? Right?
Now, is she getting old yet? While you're in the car, at what point did you say this is getting old?
So who y'all going for? What team y'all going to? Just anybody? Or y'all have a team? Baseball.
Sort of the
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff with Listerina. News?
Sure.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
36-year-old woman in Sherman was arrested. She is a dentist. Now, her lawyer says, hold the phone. The blood test will exonerate her, but she was arrested for suspicion of being drunk in the morning while doing her dentisting at a pediatric dental office.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. She was arrested and charged with performing surgery while intoxicated. Her lawyer says, you look at her blood. I'm sure they'll, it's probably like medication or something, but it was enough to where they arrested her.
What, so she was slurry and stuff?
I guess. They said patients were saying, hey, I don't know.
Patients?
Yeah.
Like patients called the cops on her?
Well, I think probably to Blake's point, it's, you would think juveniles, but maybe their parents.
Oh, yeah.
So she gave the blood sample. She looks pretty rough.
Really?
Well, she was arrested at work.
Let me see here.
Oh, yeah.
For being drunk.
I'd like to talk to her.
But it's Sherman, though.
What do you mean?
Don't you think she's like a Sherman 8?
I think she is a drunk dentist in the morning Sherman 8. I think that's probably true. This is a new one. We haven't had a story like this yet, but I can promise you they're coming. Itasca, Blake.
Wampus Cats?
I think you may be right. A former high school student there has been arrested. He was creating AI-generated nude images of current high school students and staff. So,
who among us?
He's a high school student there, figures out how to get his math teacher and put her on a Bella Danger's body or something.
This sounds like one of the greatest. This sounds like a thing where if your kid got this, you'd be like, yeah, I'm upset, but I'm also a little proud. You've somehow accomplished this.
Now, the issue, there are, I imagine, more than more than one issue here, but like if you're doing it for fellow students and it's a minor, even if you're a minor, you're probably going to run into a little bit of entanglement.
Yeah.
But if you're just a student and you do what they did to Nancy Pelosi that one time and just put her on a body with banging Mondo tits, even more than usual. And, like, don't you think the teachers were kind of laughing at it?
Yeah. Depending on how it made them look.
Right. Your dorky male speech teacher, you put him on the big guy with his dick out on the bed.
He's loving it.
Feels like this is one we might be seeing more often.
Where was this?
Itasca.
What's that? That's Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hill country.
Yeah, what else you can do down there?
Well, what does that mean?
I'm just saying, he's caves and you got that.
I promise I'm not trying to do one of these stories every day, but this one sticks out a little bit. Oh, by the way, what do you think of being on the news and keeping your, I guess you got to do it, but your ash thing on your forehead? I mean, we're on the news.
Is that what happened last night?
Yeah.
Arizona news?
Both. Dallas, too.
Look, I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
What about your I voted sticker?
Oh, pick one.
What about your stamp from the bar from the night before? Do they still stamp hands? Or just the wristband?
You get an X sometimes.
Yeah. All right.
The last time I was asked was at ICP, which was when we were in Denver. I was with Matt Grimm, and I was like, well, I'm not drinking. And she's like, well, I don't have to put them on here. I don't have to check your ID, but if I don't, there's going to be giant black X's on your hand. So if you want to avoid that, she's like, they don't come off easy. So
threat.
This story comes to us from Alan, and it is a child endangerment, sexual deviant story.
Those aren't good.
But this one, a 47-year-old figure skating coach.
Okay.
Like, I know you're a jerk if you mention elementary school teachers. But at I don't know. And I feel like if my daughter got into figure skating and she was going to have a male coach, I would want him to be like 80 and extremely Russian or
I was thinking
something.
I wanted a Russian lady.
Yeah, ideally
like
an
real
Olga.
Mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olga. Helga.
But just a 47-year-old guy, just a guy, I don't know, man. The coach thing is so weird. They spend a lot of time with them. There's a level of trust. I don't like it.
Yeah, gotta look out.
It's
not. I mean, that's the thing too. It is the old stranger danger, and you always talk about that, but you never really. You know, and it's also a thing where if you're preying on kids that aren't even old enough that you've really had any talk with them about sexuality.
Yeah.
So you got to just, it's a weird one. And then you're like, well, all right, anybody that wants to look in this area or whatever, that's a bad bit, and you can't do it, and then here, go to the doctor. Well, not them. They can do it.
Guy was arrested for animal cruelty in Alvarado.
Do you have a lady pediatrician?
No.
Do you think that's weird? With a male pediatrician dealing with your daughter?
I've never thought about it. I would imagine if my wife thought it was weird, we would do something about it.
Like, I think for representation, we got them a lady doctor.
Yeah.
Just kind of like.
I got a toaster doctor.
I just want you to know that you could possibly be a and a referee, NBA regular season referee.
Man in Alvarado was arrested for animal cruelty. His bit, he was trying to keep 3 dogs in a storage unit. We were recently talking about what you can get away with in a storage unit because of Angelo's.
He has a storage unit, right?
Trials and tribulations.
He's got a drum set in there.
For real?
Yeah. He's got like a
I'm
jukebox.
pretty man, he had a lot of TVs. He had a lot of stuff in there.
A lot of TVs.
And I can't remember if, yeah. It was eye-opening. And I kind of just assumed he would just live in there.
Well, that's the thing. You can't. They have rules about what you can and can't do with the storage unit, and you can't keep 3 dogs in there if it's not cooled.
Donald Glover lived in that one in the first season of Atlanta.
I mean, I've actually heard of people who did it for like a week or 4 or 5 days if they were in between places. But I don't think you can, like, you have to be slick about it.
They don't like it.
No. You can't be like advertising it, like walking to the front with a bowl of cereal in your robe every morning.
Can't order DoorDash there.
No, I don't think you can order the Pizookie. How great was it, though? Although that was actually terrible that the only other person who's as bad with their money in DoorDash as me is a pro ball player.
Who can, float
afford it. Yeah.
You have pro ball player level DoorDash.
Yeah. But he's right, though.
Dude,
you're an elite DoorDasher.
But if you had that kind of money and you were in a hotel all the time,
I do
you were
always
burning
want a
calories
Pizookie.
all the time, it would be impossible.
I'd probably even do it without the burning calories.
You think
Swig, too. Like, he wants a coconut
Yeah, he's
Dr.
going
Pepper.
to Swig.
DoorDash, yeah.
Or DoorDashing a soda is insane
awesome.
behavior.
It's great.
The guy who used to be Prince Andrew got legit arrested today in London.
For Epstein stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean used to be Prince Andrew?
Well, he's not Prince Andrew anymore. Now he's Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. They stripped him of his
that seems like
titles
a
and
fake
roles. So he was like actually engaged in some like potentially illegal business with him too. So I don't know if they're kind of like RICOing him here. But
Do you think they did the turn yourself in, or did they actually show up? And
I think they raided. There was a
he
big
was arrested
scene.
at his home for sure. But I don't know if they
that's
knew
a
he
big
was
deal
coming.
then.
The police, yeah, there was a bunch of them out there.
Yep, they all had their little helmets on, and their little tiny
billy club,
their little tiny club.
Certainly, out
all
of the
running
people
into each other.
Out of the people you might have heard before, he seems like the one most. Like, it's all documented. He did the worst stuff. He was definitely having them trafficked to
Virginia
him.
Giuffre has like the most descriptive stuff about him, right?
And she's got a picture of him, like, hand around the waist. Like,
Yeah.
that's always been the most damning thing.
Yeah. She's no longer with us, Dan.
Yeah. She committed suicide. I'm sure that no one else in the files had anything to do with that.
Speaking of committing suicide, this is a story we did some months ago when it first came out, but it's burbling back up because it's politics season. But there's a guy, he is a U.S. representative, a Republican, and he is in a heated battle for a primary. His name is Tony Gonzales. And
do you think of it more of as a chief or a falcon?
Chief.
You know, he played basketball. That was probably just Antonio Gates.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Tony Gonzales.
Enrico Gathers.
Enrico Gathers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hold on
What
to him
an
for
era.
one more year.
What an era.
One more year.
This will be the era.
His
of
fifth
the
year, I think he's going to break out.
So, Tony Gonzales, it was rumored that he was having an affair with a staffer back in 2024.
That will happen.
Well, what
Just
happened...
Ask Blake and me.
And I don't know the specifics here. He is married. He does have 6 children. I don't know the specifics of how he ended the relationship with that staffer, but something happened. Maybe he said, hey, it's getting too hot. It's time to break it off. We can't keep doing this. She killed herself.
Oh, no.
Darn it.
The Jim
With
Carrey.
fire.
Oh.
Whoa. Like set herself on fire?
We have a metal immolation of the staffer.
Have you ever heard of a lady immolation before?
No.
And they know this was suicide?
Did you show your daughter immediately?
Well, no. She actually, you two could also monk immolate. Do you think there's a lot of questions about whether it was suicide or not when someone self-immolates? Like, how would they? Oh, accidentally.
You said she died by fire, then yeah, I would assume someone else started. That's a pretty gnarly way to go.
Yeah, no, she did it.
Like lit her body, not her house was on fire.
Sounds like doused herself in gasoline and ignited herself on fire.
And you're saying someone else couldn't do that to her?
I guess someone could.
If they tie you up or something.
One of our beloved politicians? Never.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's a good point. But this is coming back up now for a couple reasons. One, because he said, I was not having an affair with her. She was a great staffer. She was having problems mentally, and she decided to light herself on fire, which is tough because, in the back of his mind, he wants to be like, it's pretty awesome that this woman was so addicted to my dick that when she found out it was over, she went that route. But he can't do that.
And he's like, it's pretty awesome that she went that route and not the, hey, I'm going to go to the media and tell your wife route.
Right. Yeah. A real G. So
because she had a great ass.
Yeah. This has kind of gone away a little bit, but then recently a former staffer who worked from him provided to, I think, the San Antonio newspaper text messages where the deceased is saying, I am in a relationship with Representative Gonzales. So it's black and white, and his opponent is obviously trying to use it.
I thought I would figure so.
That's a dirty game.
They had a debate. They had a debate last night, and his opponent in the Republican primary walked in on fire.
Yeah, that'll do it. That really brings it to to the fore.
Gonzales had no idea what to do with that. And I don't have any more news stories, so there you go. There's your news.
So here's my thing. Here's my story.
Okay, thanks, Listerina.
Y'all know my whole life story now. I have 3, and I took over my sister's 3 girls as babies.
Oh, okay. Using the left lane,
so, yeah.
Why
would I make you just told me to turn left?
And she wasn't on time, huh?
Going, might not be over.
Not even close.
Why would
We're having a good time.
Go this way and then, wait a minute, come on, Uber, don't play with us. Now you want us to go up to Roosevelt?
This is our Uber driver. It's not like she's got a maps go out.
Oh, you know what? I had one more news story.
I think you can go straight and then
Yeah, I got you.
Like, I'm looking at my phone trying to tell her where to go.
It was clear as day on her phone to exit, go straight at the light, and turn left at the next light.
Right. We were all looking at her phone.
Yeah.
And just
we're all like thinking, all right, it's been 20 minutes of a delightful lady.
Yeah, sure.
And really intense story.
Last news story. This is I saw this on the local news. Just going to play the audio.
At the capital, Arizona lawmakers may soon leave it up to voters to decide whether a firing squad is a proper form of execution. Legislators proposing a resolution that would not only offer a firing squad as a form of capital punishment, but would also make it the mandatory method for anyone convicted of killing a law enforcement officer in the line of duty.
Whoa!
What?
Wait!
That's a twist.
What kind of voice is that?
I don't know.
But we're going to make it, not only is it available,
do you know how funny
but
it'd
if you
be
kill a cop, so you're obviously...
What if you kill the canine and you kill a police cop and they're like, fuck, dude, we got to blow this guy's...
So, but in the... You're trying to make it available.
Right, voters.
But to also make that the mandate... Like, you're saying this is a bad way to die.
Yeah.
Like, so we want to keep it for if anybody wants that, but especially since it's so bad, let's make it this thing.
And
there's
then
a value judgment.
By picking one crime, you appear to be doing a referendum on what's the worst crime.
That's exactly.
Well, would you say that child rape is less than killing a cop?
Just give him the gas. He didn't do anything that bad.
Yeah.
Just give him the gas. He was just doing a little pedo stuff.
If I had to rank the crimes, obviously...
Most cops wouldn't rank that worse.
Yeah.
But you have to back the blue. Now what they should do is make it a firing squad of cops and televise it. If you're going to do it, let the cops shoot the guy.
Yeah, isn't the way to determine...
It off.
Hey, that's
in the future, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how
you will give the proceeds to the family or whatever.
People got mad at us for getting way too wild on like things that are only kind of in the Epstein files. It is definitely hinted that people hunt human.
The Italians got charges for doing it in Sarajevo. Like whenever this all came up recently, like that they uncovered the clear proof or whatever. But yeah, Italians were taking tourism during the war in Bosnia so that they could go to the capital of Bosnia and just hunt some people in a war zone.
Because there's emails in there of like executives that are like going back and forth with others, and they're like, "Hey, actually, I'm out on a mission in Afghanistan right now."
So whenever
and they're just like out with a special forces unit.
Yeah, all the
Paying
details
$1
of
million
that were like the way that they're phrasing things. It's clear they're not being open about what exactly they mean and what they could mean. It's just a list of the most heinous stuff. But I cannot wait for Miriam Adelson to be joining an honorary firing squad sometime in the near future. She's going to wear the glasses.
Pull the trigger. And there's your news. Kyrie's out for the year.
Oh, yeah, Kyrie is out for the year. I saw that.
Book him, Blake.
Is that a soft tanking?
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news.
There's a great Prince Andrew movie that you guys would like.
Hold on, let's read it. Excuse me.
Wow. You better be 911. That was so disrespectful. You got a car like that?
No.
Got both these guys.
Do they?
They do.
I respect firefighters.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Turn right on North 63rd Avenue.
That was so
Listen.
rude. I can't see.
In a quarter mile, enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto West Glen Rosa Avenue.
Golf course right here, Blake.
Oh, nice.
On the right.
So where does the guy go get some pussy around here?
Did you really just say that? Wait,
Some women, some girls.
Exit onto West Glen Rosa Avenue.
I'm not telling you that. You're married.
I'm on vacation.
God damn, dude.
I'm all women.
What a G.
Did you just ask me that?
We're like 25 minutes in.
Yeah.
You're married. She knows his life story.
Oh, yeah. No, she was scolding us big time after
We've
that.
been through it. She said she was not going to answer it, and then for the next 3 minutes, she told me places I could go.
Yeah. Well,
pop in here.
You wanted to.
She wants the good tip, which she got, even though we got there 15 minutes later. Like, I actually felt bad about the tip offers they gave me were $10, $13, or $15. And so with that in front of me, I hit 10.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking we shouldn't be giving her anything. She was there late.
She's not making any money if you don't give her anything.
And most people don't.
They don't pay anything?
Absolutely not.
As an Uber driver, if you go do a half-hour drive that was supposed to be 19 minutes, what do they pay you? What does Uber give you? $1?
It's about $1 per mile, a little less than that.
Because the total is $30 from me, or 40.
Mm-hmm. So how many miles?
But yours
did you
is
go?
just miles.
I mean, there's
Okay.
a time component, but mainly miles is the big thing.
Okay, so it was probably only a 15-mile trip because of traffic and her missing turns.
Yeah, she probably got about $15.
Okay, that's still
But yeah,
pretty good.
80% of people don't tip. Like, it's a big number. Do not tip at all, ever.
And maybe it's because of these outlandish suggestions. Or wait, that much? Or no?
I have no idea. I mean, whenever it started.
And are you aware, if you see a $10 tip, are you aware, wow, he chose the lowest one?
No.
Okay, because I was concerned she'd see that we chose the lowest one.
Yeah.
And to me, anything. You're in the top 20% of people if you leave $1. So I was excited for $1.
Okay. Well, yeah, you'd have been really excited with us then.
Happy
birthday.
Thank you.
We have fewer male birthdays. And a couple are rolling in, so I want to make sure I get those too.
Sorry?
Go on.
Is there people out there? No. I thought there was some level of baseball happening this afternoon. Like organized.
Nah. Nothing yet?
Nope.
All right, we have Hi Bracket Dan. Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. I guess I shouldn't have sent a birthday email early. I assumed the cutting-edge email system that is Hotmail would allow you to save, calendar, or mark emails for future dates. Here's my original shout-out. Go Brewers. from Derek, who wrote, "It is my brother Ryan Long's 50th birthday. You know him as Intern Ryan. Did you ever know him?"
I don't think so. He's 50 now?
I've met him.
I think he watched my house and
Oh,
then
okay.
aged out of it, and then you started watching my house.
How old are you if you have 50-year-old interns?
He wasn't that different than me.
Okay.
Like, he was a late college guy because he went to A&M, but then he went to Baylor or something for graduate school. Anyway, his lovely wife, Carolyn, told me that his birthday gift is allowing him to house sit for you next time the McDowells leave town. His leader is Jake's heroism. Baby arm from Derek.
Yeah, what if you pitched your wife on, hey, you know, my intern from 23 years ago, he's 50 now.
Mm-hmm. He'd probably do a good job.
He's going to watch that. She'd probably be like, as long as everything's not covered in piss.
She's like, if it's not TC or Trey,
Right.
then I'm in.
Who does it these days? Still Trey?
If there is, it's not being done these days because, and this is a pretty good bit, my wife does not want to leave at the same time because our dogs are real old.
Okay.
And she doesn't trust anybody to give them their daily medicine and to deal with them correctly.
Man, I got to tell you.
Isn't that a good bit?
It's fine for you.
Yeah.
But as I watch my father live through this right now, and especially just experiencing the joyous highs that Blake has shown us with his dog dying recently, the amount of letting your dogs dictate your life past the age of, let's say, 55 is insane. You have money, you have time, you have freedom. You could be going and doing anything in the world. And my dad's like, oh, I gotta get dogs kenneled. I gotta bring the dogs. I'm like, did you know when you bought them they were going to be around, right? You can't do anything.
Maybe he did know and he loves this excuse.
You know, and that may be what it is. I just wish people would say that. Like, no, I'm just boring.
Like, weren't we talking?
I'm just a boring person who would prefer to be at home with my dog.
Weren't we talking yesterday about Jared now having an excuse? Was it Jared?
Yeah.
If you have a kid, and like, how much would you pay to have?
I
an
asked
excuse?
Dan, yeah, if you could just not have a kid, but what would be the monthly premium you'd pay to have people sympathize
kid
with
excuse.
you like you had a kid?
Dear Daniel Poon.
See, Sophia wouldn't hear for that.
Shout out to my DF friend. Her name is Virginia.
Meet Virginia?
They called her Virgin for short, but not for long. Okay. Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Birthday shout out to her friend, the friend Virginia. We have greetings from a two-subby household. I'd like to wish my husband Chase Booth a happy 42nd or 43rd. There's no way to find out. We had you out last year to our home that used to be a field and are excited to have you again next month from Summer and the Alito Beehive.
Okay.
They had a very nice estate. Remember, I think her sister lived right across the street or right next door.
Oh, they had like a compound type situation.
I met her sister. For him, a Tony Clark thing, all convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Compounds.
Coming back?
Maybe.
I love a compound.
I love a good compound. Live with your bros. Have a community pool.
My aunt used to be married to a guy who had a family compound.
In one place.
There you go.
I'd like to wish the dearest master, Daniel, like to wish the Bit Daddy himself, Kalen Chase Studdard, belated 37th happy birthday. It was yesterday, and we all forgot about it. LOL. His leaders are Dan's Daily Banana, Jake's desire to be good at sports over 30, and Blake's scene control from show auditor Tanner. And Max in Denver says, super gay birthday shout out to myself. I will be 24 on Sunday. I work as a high school baseball strength and performance coach. I sway every day on whether or not the kids will be all right. I'm lifted up when I see 3 of them go viral for getting into a fist fight with another team at Whataburger in Shreveport. Then I'm crestfallen when I have a kid reduced to tears because I yell at him that he can't get on TikTok during rest periods during team conditioning. Only time will tell.
Boy, that's a strong move.
I'd like to formally challenge intern Henry to fight as an undercard at the inaugural DZ MMA PLE in the parking lot where Terrence Williams had the barefoot race.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
This will lead up to Catman versus Ticket Ferret. Henry is the closest on the show to my age, but his general aloofness disgusts me.
We're all there, bud.
You got an amen from Clayton, Max.
WHL. He has Why Hillary Lost for us. Cyclists on city roads and trail runners.
Dude.
Screams entitlement with a general lack of awareness.
Yeah, the cyclist on city road thing is that's one we've been fighting for a long time. They get very upset when you hit them.
They're so fucking persnickety about it.
My leaders are Terrence Howard's quantum physics degree.
Yeah.
New mathematics.
And not cropping the Reddit page at the trial. To that nerd who asked Sarah if she does anal as his one question, this is why people hate men our age. You had the modern Helen of Troy in the palm of your hand, and instead you S in your hands and start clapping.
Settle down, Ham.
Lastly, I'm getting married on July 28th in Aubrey, 41 miles from Southlake. Blake and Jake, if either of y'all want to get the boys out of the house for an afternoon, I'll send you the invite. This is from Max in Denver.
Yeah, hit me with it.
You're going to do weddings now.
I'll do anything.
Our 24-year-old.
I'll do firing squads.
In Denver.
Let Brooks take a shot.
Sure.
Fairlease.org presents On This Day in History.
Should we have Matthew join us for the this? And is Matthew here? Oh, there he is.
It's about ice cream 30.
Just don't let your son catch the garter.
Did you take Matthew to ice cream last night?
No.
I think he...
Oh, you said...
I said it's about to be.
You said it's ice cream 30, so I didn't know.
I feel like after we get out of here.
Because did you guys roll for ice cream last night?
No.
No.
Oh.
We just got tacos.
Night before.
Oh, you went to tacos? I thought you already had dinner.
No.
Oh, okay. Not that would really make Jake like, oh, I already had dinner, I can't eat.
Jake didn't go. Jake's been weird about food on this trip.
It's because you guys forgot that I ordered a giant pizza on Monday that I've been eating off of like a little ferret throughout the week. I pop a slice into the oven.
He's not going to say it, but I think he's worried since he's not exercising. He doesn't want to get fat again. So he's just being a little girl over there. I don't want to eat.
That's partially true, but I also ate 2 ice cream sandwiches with donuts as the bread.
I did miss that
the other night.
But in California, you were eating Spencer McKinsey's, and then you'd come home and
then
order pizza.
I can't work out.
I want that, Jake.
I'm on pills. It's not good.
Are you sore? Like,
a little
can
bit.
You feel it?
Yeah. That's more what it is than being sore. I can feel it. I can feel there's a plate.
Like blood pumping?
I can feel the plate. I can feel the robot arm.
Joining us is Matthew Small.
Hey, the MVP.
Hey, guys.
From the Milwaukee Brewers.
We didn't get you fired
yet.
Yeah, how are we looking?
Looking good
okay.
right now.
Right. If you're still here now.
There's still hours in the day.
Yeah, things are happening all around us. The bullets are flying.
Always.
Also, if you want to hear Matthew the extended version of Matthew, I think you could tune into It's Just Banter.
It's true.
A popual local DFW podcast.
We did Who Is. We did Behind the Music.
Yeah, like Clayton again, the envy of literally tens of people as he got to sit and watch a live It's Just Banter. You've done a lot of programming, Jake.
I do it every week.
I know, but I've seen it now. It's quite impressive.
I used to work for a guy who did a car show, Ed Wallace, and he taught me the importance and the value of showing up every day.
Always be closing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So today is Thursday, Feb 19th. On this day in 1838, Rachel Plummer, who was an Indian captive, they captured her. She's reunited with her husband after spending over a year with the Comanches. She wrote a book about her experience entitled Rachel Plummer's Narrative of 21 Months Servitude as a Prisoner Among the Comanche Indians.
Good Lord,
Needed
get
an
an
editor.
Something.
There's a video version of it on the Reluctant.
Okay. Is
You
there
can grab the mic.
Is there a
Do we have a
chance
handheld?
that she actually wanted to be like a native?
I don't know. I don't know how it all worked back then, but maybe you should read Rachel Plummer's Narrative of 21 Months Servitude as a Prisoner Among the Comanche Indians.
Grief.
Just flows, you know?
Like what that needed was just a one word and then the colon afterward. Like it's got to be called Captured.
Yes.
Oh, they get
Rachel Plummer's
later.
Narrative. Yeah, something.
I feel like in 1838, there probably weren't a ton of editors around.
You think Lesterina read it?
Listen to it.
On this day in 1906, Will Kellogg founded the Battle Creek Toasted Cornflake Company. They would realize that's also a little wordy. Eventually, now it's just called Kellogg's. But at the time, this is a fun one I went down this morning.
Oh, good. I love this story.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So it was a falling out with his brother John. John was a doctor, and he wanted to, I think Will wanted to add sugar to the cereal. And John's a doctor, and he was really into progressive health reform of the time. So you're like, yay, John, right?
Mm-hmm.
That guy is looking to the future. That guy is thinking about how things are going to play out here.
Right.
The dominoes that will fall if we start adding sugar to this. By 2026, we're going to have obese kids, and it's just going to be a terrible time. Like
he's a visionary,
right? Says also here, John Kellogg, after the breakup, dedicated the last 30 years of his life to promoting eugenics and racial segregation.
Couldn't you just stop at sugar?
Well, the thing is, though, it's proven out that the sugar thing, maybe he had a good idea there.
Uh-huh.
We've never really tried his way, right?
Like a long
I think
enough timeline.
we've tried it for hundreds of years.
Yeah. I saw a picture of Jerry Jones at a school that indicated they tried it in some places.
He was just interested in the scene.
I'm going down and see the scene.
On this day in 1942, during World War II, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066. That paved the way for relocation and internment of people of Japanese ancestry, including Sulu from Star Trek.
I remember when he stood in front of Congress. And
So that's this day in 1942. On this day in 1976, President Gerald Ford...
My bad.
Calling that day in 1942 a sad day in American history, signed a proclamation formally confirming its termination. So actually, we were still allowed to round them up and keep them there until 1976.
Yeah,
the Supreme Court thing's still on the books. Like the Supreme Court, this went to the Supreme Court.
Picasso was still alive when we were messing with Japanese folks.
Thank you for finishing that word. A lot of people don't know, but the last interned Japanese prisoner, he only found out last week.
Right.
But now they're going to celebrate it as a holiday.
17th.
Oh, man.
On this day in night.
I'd love to read a book about that. I don't know much about it. I mean, you see it in the history books, but it's like, how are they...
Oh, that just happened? Okay.
Well, I like the names and how are you like determined to be of descent? Do you know what I mean?
It's pretty clear most of the time.
Is it though?
You get some people in a room, I can pick them out.
But Japanese though?
I believe they exist.
You're like, dude, my family is
I
Laotian.
believe they examine the cleanliness of their knees.
Yeah, whether or not there was any PP in their Coke or...
Let me taste that. All right, you're good. On your way. On this day in 1968, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuted with
Those are
Fred
pretty clean.
Rogers.
Go ahead.
31 season run. And you know what I'm glad?
What?
I'm just glad that you're not like, oh, look whose name is in the files.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to hear that.
No, and he was.
It feels like everything's was super above board with Mr. Rogers. And like, isn't there like an English guy or a Canadian guy? Like one of their Mr.
Jimmy
Rogers.
Savile.
Yeah, he's the guy that ended up.
He had problems.
Oh man,
he was.
The reason he started a kids show was kids
Oh.
like it.
Damn.
You don't want
That's like starting a racing team so you can get the young kids of the driver.
You can put ice down the back of the
I fumbled that a bit. But
It's okay. We all got the visual.
Put ham down my clothes.
On this day in 2008, Fidel Castro was ailing and he resigned the Cuban presidency. So they got a search firm. They paid a ton of money to determine his successor, who would be best fit to lead our nation going forward. It just so happened that it was his brother. His brother was named successor.
They had actually suggested Kevin Stefanski.
Mm-hmm. Right. But his brother really got along well with the quarterback. And a famous wedding on this date, which would lead to a famous video later. In 1995, Pamela Anderson marries Tommy Lee.
Mm. Real love. She said that she never found a love like that again.
He's definitely on my surprise he's still alive.
Yeah.
You don't hear much from him. Like, Pamela Anderson is a public intellectual these days, like it or not.
She also did not go the plastic surgery route. She's like...
She stripped it down.
Did she ever actually have plastic surgery previously?
Yeah, but...
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just thought she was all hot.
Have you not seen her before?
No, yeah, I mean, she's...
I've never seen a before. I've seen...
Well, she was definitely pretty, like when she got into the game.
The breasts are clearly augmented.
You didn't check out Barbed
Why,
Wire?
she took those away too?
She's got a lot of different,
Okay, I know she's all wrinkly and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
She's an old woman,
Gives
Dan.
a little pulley.
I know, but I'm just
Jeez.
saying. Anyway, what day is today? 19th?
Mm-hmm.
This day in Dumb Zone history.
We're going back to the freeze in 2021, and we had said the last couple of days that people were giving Dan grief because his wife and daughter were having to melt snow so they could flush and wash dishes and stuff. And this was a Friday. Dan asked why they didn't just get water from the pool. So it obviously gotten to Dan at some point.
But is that a dumb question?
But the snow's cleaner.
But yeah, but you're just putting it in the toilet, though.
Yeah, I mean to flush.
Okay.
Yeah, not the boiling and drinking it.
I just thought the funny part was you're not going home. You're just like, well, why didn't you just get water from the pool?
Well, don't you think that's a logical...
I'm with you.
Hey, I need water for the toilet to flush. Should I get a bucket of snow and wait hours for it to melt? Or should I go to the pool?
It's actually a great point.
Let's go to the phone. Thank you. That's what you're going to say after you listen to a lot of what I say.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Did they have an answer?
I don't know. This day in history.
And then in 2024, Dan worried about packing for France. I kind of forgot you went there.
Yeah.
And that you pooped at the Louvre.
I did. I had a little bug that day.
And then we bought a website.
This is the very day we bought dumbzone.com.
And so does this mean that we were negotiating with that guy?
He wanted like
who wanted-
$20K or something?
Yeah.
Thedumbzone.com
Yeah.
was $25,000.
And all that was up there was like a picture of a gopher.
Yeah. And he boxed us out.
I tried to negotiate down. He was like, okay, $24,999. I'm like, all right, dude.
Felt like someone was...
I didn't know we were playing this game.
Right.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
What's up there now?
Back to you, Dan.
In the ticket settlement agreement, they demanded that we couldn't own the hangzone.com anymore.
Yeah, they're
and
using
that had to be transferred to them.
What kind of money have they made off of that since then?
Well, then, so I called him after, the whole thing was over, and I said, hey, how do we go about I want to do what the agreement says we have to do.
I forgot about that.
And he said, oh, okay, call this guy or whatever, or email, and get the transfer stuff ready. And so we gave them all the info to transfer it, and then they never took it. Like, so then it just went back to sale, and I don't know where it is now.
That probably makes more sense. They don't need it.
I know, but they
But they didn't need it. They knew they didn't need it when they said they want it.
They wanted to bother you, and it sounds like it, at least in some small way, worked.
Yeah, it did. Well, as if like, gosh, if they keep this, that'll take all the business.
I was laughing really hard the other day looking at old email, and I think I've even referenced this before, but I found the email I sent to them trying to talk like the unfrozen caveman lawyer. I was like, we don't understand your world. It frightens and confuses
we had to put out a
us.
joint statement or something.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they're like, all right, let's both go back and forth on writing it, and I wrote it, and they're having a little heartburn about the second sentence here. It presents an image of Dan and Jake being scared of a big mean corp. It's like, it's the bit. It's what he says in the bit.
And we are.
Good times.
Was that the final? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, on this day, we have other birthdays. June Jones is 73.
Man.
He's certainly lived a football life. He was a coach of the Chargers for a minute, wasn't he?
Really?
No one knows.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Falcons head coach.
Yeah.
And the Chargers interim head coach.
Took Hawaii to the Sugar Bowl.
Roger Goodell is 67.
Probably was the coach of
KJ?
No.
That man knows how to coach a team.
Yeah, the quarterback on my dead team, Colt Brennan.
Colt Brennan? Yeah, definitely. He was calling plays for Colt Brennan, slinging it around.
At 1 a.m. on a Saturday
And
night.
I think it was also KJ.
At SMU? Probably, yeah.
What is the parameters? How do you get on the dead team?
There's one.
You got to die.
Yeah. and with football, you don't have enough of them,
But
really. Like, it's when your prime.
Your age at your death.
Your prime.
That's why Sean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can have YA Tittle.
Well, I guess it's your. That's tricky because it's like your prime, but I only take untimely death, so maybe it does have to be when you died.
It is when you died.
Okay.
That's why Sean Taylor is the best.
Rules.
Yeah.
Who's the Redskins quarterback that died?
Dwayne Haskins. He's probably our QB1.
Marion Barber setting the tone.
Ooh.
Ryan Mallett could probably still throw.
Probably.
Yeah. Aaron Hernandez is probably on
Couldn't
there.
swim, but could throw.
Gavin Escobar was still in good shape.
We're forgetting about the hefty lefty.
Oh,
Jared Lorenzen.
Give us some good snaps.
Interesting. All right, I like this. There's probably a good baseball team too, right?
Yeah. Ask
Newberg's
Coop.
kid.
Yeah, ask Coop what he thinks about it. He would give you a very serious roster.
We got I can't remember now.
Lyman Bostock,
victims
Oscar
of
Tavares,
Jose
Little Lake
Fernandez,
Nelly.
Nick Aidenhart.
The Cleveland Indians' big thing in 1994.
Yeah.
Trying to remember who those people were.
It's like your only job.
I guess they weren't that great.
Marshawn Nealon's probably on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicola.
Steve Olin?
Javon
Steve
Belcher.
Olin and Tim Cruz. Nikola Jokic is 31. Where does he rank? Where do you think we'll go with all-time players in the end?
Nobody will even. You don't want to know what I think.
Because it should be top 5 right now, shouldn't it?
Easily.
All time,
but
top
nobody
5?
really would. I don't think people say that though.
They don't. But if
like,
you just,
would you have him ahead of Magic Johnson?
Yeah,
I think he's got to be. I think he's just bigger Magic Johnson. I mean, I know Magic Johnson does a lot of stuff that Jokic doesn't do, but impact on the game. I feel like you got to have him above like Kobe.
For sure.
You got him ahead of Kobe.
Yeah. Shouldn't he be right there with Kareem?
Kobe. Yeah, what's
Jordan,
the list?
LeBron, Jokic, right in there.
I don't think that's crazy, but nobody
I don't
would
think
ever
people would
that.
say that.
No.
Wilt, are you like?
I think I agree with all of it, but the list of players that you're going to have to leave out.
Yeah.
I think there's some names on there that would give you pause, or you'd be hard to. Tim Duncan? Do you think he's better than Tim Duncan?
That's one that just came to mind of like.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go Tim Duncan. That's so close, though.
Dave Stewart is 69. That's a former Ranger with a squeaky voice. Wasn't he a former Ranger? Who knows?
Duncan, all the titles. Nickel only having one.
Things around him don't matter?
It matters, but not whenever it's that big a gap. And Duncan was always the best player on those teams.
Eras matter?
Except for the Robinson one, maybe.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is 27.
Aggie?
Ah, the Peoples Jones.
Dwight Freeney is 46.
Now there's a player.
Colt.
Jeff Daniels is 71.
Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
Nice.
Justine Bateman is 60.
Wait, why do I know who that is?
It's Jason Bateman's sister.
Because you love the movie High Fidelity.
No, that's certainly not it.
Oh.
Benicio
Got
del
some hot
Toro
opinions.
is 59.
Wow, one of the greats.
Squinty face.
Name a single thing he's ever done bad in. You can't.
Haley Duff is 41.
Summer.
From Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
I would, because everyone was in love with Hillary Duff. I thought, you know what? I think I could get Haley. So I went that route. The same reason I got the Josh Howard jersey over Dirk.
A great reason to go Haley.
Little zig and zag.
Right.
You look for value.
Oh, she's estranged from Hillary?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I hate
It's an
to
Aaron
That's
and
sad.
Jordan situation.
Hate
That's
to hear
sad.
Yeah.
Jeff Kinney, author, is 55.
Slater?
The author of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Have they banned that yet?
They should. My
Why?
kid is like a 3-year-old wanted to watch it, and we're like, what could be the harm? It's a very depressing narrative. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't really want her exposed to.
Like what?
It's just sad kids.
Yeah, just real sad.
I kind of
kid
feel like
stuff.
my kids shouldn't know that other people get sad until it's like way too pressing for them to
Yes.
avoid it. Like, do I need to introduce sad content to her at 7?
Like, she hasn't been to school, but she already knows that one of them's going to get picked on.
And be a
someone's
bully,
gonna
get
be-
singled
yeah.
out. You're like, I think you'll figure it out.
I didn't want that. That was like the only movie I've ever banned in the house.
That's really interesting because, I thought you were the whatever.
I recently, I've found my limits.
Behind
My
the green
friend,
door was fine, though.
my friend was watching The Thin Red Line with his 2-year-old, and I found myself at least slightly uncomfortable.
I'm not sure what that movie is.
It's World War II,
Oh.
Battle of Guadalcanal. They're just tearing them boys up with guns, trying to take that hill.
Was he explaining to the 2-year-old that the Krauts are...
These were the other ones.
Oh.
Japanese.
Well, they
I
started
had my
it.
nephew over. We were watching Happiness the other day.
Actor Leslie David Baker is 68. That's for
Stanley?
Sod. That's Stanley in The Office.
He loves to tell you he was in the office.
Leave the guy alone. I thought it was Kevin you were making fun of.
They
here.
all
It's all of
do.
them. It's anybody trying to maximize their earning
It's all they
potential on
have.
the art they created.
Hey, let's do a Cheerios commercial with Leslie David Baker. I wonder what we could do.
What do you
What
want
if
the
you
guy to
look at
do?
the
Dress up as a
camera?
caveman or be a talking duck or something? Like, it's.
I want him to be
mean-
in a rom-com with Kevin James. A gay rom-com.
I would watch.
I don't
that.
know if he has the depth. He only has one pitch.
If they did
It has
hire
to
him
be a
the
grouch
Geico
on The
Gecko,
Office.
that could be a hit.
Seal. 163.
When kissed
One
by a rose on the rain. That song, boy, I hated that song so much, dude. It was in Batman, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Batman Forever.
Yeah, it was the one skip you had to hit on the.
Dumb Zone birthday of the day. Millie Bobby Brown is 22.
I think Drake tried to pedo her.
He just sent an email saying that if she needed any advice,
She was
he'd
like
be happy
15.
to help.
You do that a lot with your 15-year-old?
He was also a 15-year-old actor. He would know what it's like. It's
He's
a hard world out
20
there.
years older than her.
He was that, but when he was her age, he knew the pressure, and he would have loved for someone to come along.
I was a kid once, too.
He would have
Now I'm gonna
loved
email
someone
you.
to email him and say, Aubrey, if you need any help, I'm here for you.
That's, of course, 11. Born on this Day Now Dead. Nicholas Copernicus. Now, this is for Matt Small. He was an astronomer who discovered, or his theory at least at the time was, I think the Earth revolves around the sun. And, of course, they probably beheaded him or at least put him in shackles.
Put his arm in a vat of acid.
Right. But the question is, Nicholas Copernicus, born on this day now dead, can you name any year that he lived? When? Like at what time in our history did we actually say, guess what?
I'm going to go...
There's not a chariot lifting the sun out of the ocean every morning.
Yeah. This was a big storyline in Back to the Future Part 3. The dog's name, Copernicus. They talk about it in the Western one.
Wow.
That doesn't really help for the year, but it was before the Old West. I'm going to say 1700s.
Okay.
Give me 1540.
I'm more Blake than Matt on this one.
Yeah. I regret it already.
1590.
He lived from
1630.
1473 to 1543.
Hey,
and if you think
nice
about it,
done.
Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus getting around, then they started going, yeah.
Yep. They were proof of concepting his theories.
Also born on this day, now dead, Clayton Big John Studd, who I understand was a wrestler of some size. Unless it was one of those ironic nicknames.
Yeah, there's a couple different eras of wrestler. They all get read on the thing, but I think I'm the clearinghouse for whether or not he's going to know him. Like, that's a 70s wrestler, right?
Yeah, but he did know him.
You watched a lot of Big John
Like,
Studd.
he just kissed his finger and pointed to the sky, so he really cares about it.
George the Animal Steel the other day, and he was before Big John Studd.
Yeah, what are you, an idiot, Jake?
Off my ass, Jake.
Nick,
There's no chance
You don't know,
that he's...
this is why they call it the Dumb Zone, isn't it?
Did you name your show The Dumb Zone?
It still makes me angry every time I see it.
Dead on this day, still dead. We got Harper Lee.
Oh.
Didn't she release like a second book posthumously and it like sucked?
To revive a Mockingbird?
Yeah. To CP.
And died on this day in 2023, Richard Belzer.
Oh, wow.
He was on SVU.
With Ice Cube.
That's right.
Maybe we shouldn't have been so hard on the Mockingbird.
All right.
And that's what happened on this day in history.
All right, Ham, we're off tomorrow,
All right,
so have a
Slapdick.
fine weekend.
All right. See you, Slapdick.
See you,
You as
Slapdick.
well.
There we go. And we do have closing remarks now with the great Matthew Small, the Brewers director, digital marketing experience.
Mm-hmm.
And this is part of that experience.
A big part, I'd say.
You're marketing us digitally.
Yeah. Brought you guys some gifts we could also market our giveaways this year.
All right.
Not at all related. First, we got our spring training hat, which is new. We're
That's a sweet
incorporating
hat.
the cactus.
I like the blue.
Yeah, it looks good. Introduced a new powder blue jersey this year, too, so it all goes along with that.
All right, do you have any say in choosing these things?
I mean, honestly, no.
Okay.
We have some brainstorming sessions, but...
You're in on the bit, then.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We do a lot of surveys, see what the people want. Obviously, we go Wisco heavy. But, yeah, like the next one, we got bar dice. Play a little... You guys ever played bar dice before?
I was learning about it today.
Yeah. So
I love
think
localized small-time gambling games.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
So I looked this up after. I was wrong. I thought you played it with the bartender. It's amongst your friends at the bar. So you're not trying to win your drinks. I guess maybe some bars could do that.
Bars are big in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's cold. You sit in the bars. You don't do anything else.
What was that one documentary American movie?
Yeah, with Mike Shank.
Yeah, that was a very good depiction of Wisconsin. Where are you from?
Austin.
Okay.
Texas, yeah.
So you just happen to find yourself, bouncing around here and there, and then you ended up with the Brewers?
Yeah. Hey, tune into IJB for the full story.
That's
right. So we lost a couple of our giveaways because they're being photographed right now. This is all happening in real time, but I'll end with this one. Jackson Churio, one of our young up-and-coming players. Not sponsored by a cereal that sounds similar, but this is a cereal bowl. Churio bowl.
Has his people gone after that sponsor, or you would think?
We're encouraging
Like Taco
it.
Charlton?
Yeah.
But you don't even have to, though. Like, come on out and get a Cheerios bowl.
Yeah. There you go.
That's great. And you give those to the every fan that shows up, right? The last one there gets one. Doesn't matter if you're the first.
Brewers.com/giveaways, and you'll see 25,000 sometimes. We got 10,000 sometimes.
25 is a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Dan.
Hey, if you're a
I support it. If
Dumb Zone fan, hit me up.
There you
I'll
go.
get you one.
I support everything the Brewers do. I think you know that. For a
Yeah.
long time, we've talked
Very
about
long.
Brewers baseball.
Yeah. You were talking CC Sabathia earlier.
CC Sabathia, you think I don't know who Gorman Thomas is? I know that Sophia was trying to.
She was a wealth of knowledge. She knows her.
Yeah.
She knows her ball.
She does.
She really was. But I was playing it by ear, and I didn't think she'd want to talk about Gorman Thomas being traded for Rick Manning. Why? Why was because Rick Manning was in on the scandal where either he stole or Dennis Eckersley stole his wife. And it was a real big thing back in the Indians' days.
I thought it was a straight swap, or is that someone else?
There was a different couple, I think they were on the
Okay.
Yankees, that just said, you know what, actually, I like your wife better and you like my wife. And then they just swapped families. It was great.
See, that's fun and fascinating. The other thing you're describing sounds like there was some anguish.
A little more sadness.
Yeah.
Right. There was like, they were
I wouldn't let
friends.
my kid watch a movie about that one.
No. Anyway, well, thanks, Matt.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Great week.
Brewers.com.
Yeah, go there.
For all your baseball needs.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Stomp your feet, clap your hands. You're part of the team sitting in the stands. Come see what's brewing. Come see what the good times are. Come see what the Brewers are doing. Come on and cheer a superstar. Be a believer in Brewer fever. It's fun to join in the cheering. Stomp your feet, clap your hands. You're part of the team sitting in the stands. Come catch the fever. The fever we're brewing is for everyone. You'll be a believer in Brewer fever when you feel the excitement of the big home run. Stomping your feet, clapping your hands. You're part of the team sitting in the stands. Come see what's brewing. The Milwaukee Brewers. Come catch the fever. The fever we're brewing is for everyone. You'll be a believer in Brewer fever when you feel the excitement of the big home run. Stomping your feet, clapping your hands. You're part of the team sitting in the stands.